thanks and edify your Shem always. So we start. I want to give you credit because you're the creator. So all glory to the creator of all things, everything not written and everything that ever will be. So no free will or luck on this rock. It's not what most people have in their heads, but I'm not worried about what's in most people's heads. Most people think they're spinning on a planet. So can't help the people who add to the word or take away. We're not supposed to add or take away. So thankful for that word. Not even a thought. Don't add. Don't make it your own, or I'll blot your name out of the wedding. So here we are. He creates evil. Isaiah 45:7. So creates all things. So we haven't even begun to see the evil that's about to be abound, be unleashed on this rock. So it's going to get even more wicked than it already is right now. Very wicked place and time. So there's still a lot of beautiful things out there in Father name, getting hitting that time clock, doing the number, trading dollars for hours, getting ripped off, taxed and federal and state and gross and net and sick with people. But basically what's a police state, right? We got ISIS on the streets of America, terrorists just kidnapping people right off the streets. So war is in America now. Can't run from it anymore. Cannot run from it. It's come to your door or your neighborhood near you. Since nobody used their duty, not just the right, but the duty of the independence, the Declaration, but your friends in your, we'll say, modern day media space, he says, I'll deny you in front of my Father. So people, they love their own will. They don't go after the word. Hope a dash. They go after religion. I already know when I'm talking to somebody who's religious, they're they're Satanists. All religions are Satanists. So Satan's the adversary. They don't go after the homicide. Well, it says in the book of Jeremiah, it's vain. So their traditions and remember, he stood up against the religion. It's actually the church and the law, or the Pharisees, the government that he stood up to. So most people won't make a stand because he creates most people to be evil. Most people are very evil and go to hell. They're even more evil if they're nice words. He said, don't add a jot. Now they live on that jot. They live on a dot, I guess, a period. They're on their period or something. They're bad blood, I guess. Need the wings, the maxi or something. They're lost in their blood rituals, their vampism and cannibalism. Christ Mass or Christmas. That's what they call it, right? Their Yule wheel. The wheel in the sky keeps on turning. Yeah, so they're kind of lost here. They're lunatics. How about that? Semiramis is the goddess of fertility. They fornicate with another. They cheat and fornicate on the word. So they're cheaters. They got a cheating heart. It's the way the heart's continuously filled with wickedness. It tells us that. So he calls out to the To the hearts only the bride. At the wedding feast of the lambs. Uh-oh, somebody's drinking. Uh-oh, they're on the liquor. Ricky, terrible, sick. They're on the juice. Getting on the yeah, I'm on the Shiloh. On the 7-day everyday juice. Not blood. Don't drink blood. That's blood. Don't drink blood. He said, don't drink blood. That's vampism. Remember, in cannibalism, eat flesh. That's Masse, M-A-S-S-E, Masse. That's right. The wheel in the sky keeps on turning. The pagan Jesus God in the middle of the winter birthed the, remember? Semiramis, her husband, Mithra, or Apollyon. The tree, remember, tree is grove worship. Baal, the sun and tree worship. Baal in the grove. That's why he divorced his bride. They were going after Baal in the grove. The god of three genders. The Ankh, the Christ Mass, the hang on a cross, Jesus. Nobody hung from crosses. What are you talking about? See, that's what religion does to people. Makes them stupid. They're nice. They think they know something. Or they're idiots. They just don't know. Or they're an ass. They don't want to know. They don't want to learn anything. They have an unwillingness. They're like a stubborn, not like an ass, like a mule or a donkey. So it's like Shrek or something. They're more into movies, you know. Don Quixote, I don't know, you know, what their writer is. They're self-written is what they're right. Well, you don't know anything about the book of Enoch. You don't even know which Enoch you're talking about. There's more than one Enoch and more than one author. So tell me, which Enoch are you speaking of? I think you're scared. You should go to church. How about that? No, he doesn't dwell in temples made by hands. What the hell you talk about Enoch? Hell's not below your feet, by the way. So tell me which Enoch you're speaking of, because there's two Enochs. Which Enoch and which author? I've read the book of Enoch. Okay, get out of here, Term. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. You don't know what you're talking about. So I won't have anybody swine in here. Goodbye. Enoch. Ask which Enoch, which author. Oh, I've read the book of Enoch. I asked what Enoch, what author. You can't answer me, then get out of here. If I ask you a question, put you Johnny on the spot there like Appleseed. You can broadcast means to sow seeds. If you don't know what you're talking about, then get out of here. Get away from me. Stink like the earth is the rule. Not below your feet. Hell's not below your feet. God's not in the sky. Heaven's not in the sky. It's not 2025. So get away from me. Get away from me, you alien dialect. Your alien tongue. Tongue. There's no such thing as speaking in tongues. Take your pig Latin. Your imscray, amscray. Get the get out ski the house ski. Remember Cheech and Chong? Get out ski the house ski. We're here to reprocess the furniture. Oh man. Oh, don't worry. You can do your thing, man. You gotta do your thing. Gotta help the am I a Democrat? What a fucking idiot. Are you stupid? Dark soul? What are you, dumbass? An ass, you Democrat? Or you're a Bloodlican? What are you? Are you a Bloodlican like the commander in the Cheetah File? You know, I'm a veteran, so Uniform Code of Military Justice, the Uniform, Code of Military Justice. Do you have any justice? No justice, no peace. So, okay, let's see what Dark. Oh, get out of here. Shut the fuck up, Dark. You look like a Democrat. You look like an idiot. That's why you got hidden. This is way past Democrat or Republican, don't you think, at this point? Yeah, I think so. Two cheeks to the same dragon. Oh, wait. Two wings. Two cheeks to the same hole. Dragon. You're voting for your own enslavement. So, anybody who votes is my enemy. Shows you how lost their mind is. Their mind is gone. Been frontal lobotomized. They think they need to vote for their own enslavement. Yep, their own enslavement. They like to be enslaved by debt. They're debt slaves. They don't even know their definition. They're corporate. They've been nailed, pegged. They like to be pegged to the stock exchange, like they nailed Christ to a stock, but they don't understand. They think he was hung on a cross because they're idiots. Idiots means they don't know what they're talking about. Never heard it, never seen it in their life. So, bunch of slang, throw a bunch of shit around like Top Gun there. Mr. Warp Speed and his, pilot in the shit bombs on everybody. So, Mr. Trumpstein Island. It's Trump's Island, remember? It's not Epstein's Island or it's not EpiPen. Oh, it's EpiPen because you got to include the Clintons, right? Bill and Hillary. So, Bill and Hillary, right? And so they're all island boys and girls. They go to Trump's Island, where they bring boys and girls to the island. They're island boys and girls. They bring boys and girls to the island. Hello, it's Trump's Island. Trump's Island, right? What do you mean EpiPen Island or Epstein Island? You're an idiot. Trump's Island. It's Trump's Island. Remember he bought Oprah there. I don't know what vegetable Joe. He's not a vegetable. Donald Trump never called him creepy once. Notice that? Called him crooked. Like he said was going to lock up Hillary. And then she sat at his inaugural dinner. So that's how ignorant people that support Trump are. They're like lost. They've been frontal lobotomized. Completely lost. Gone. They were changed in the twinkling of an eye at the last Trump. So, you can't turn a goat, greatest of all time, MAGA high priested like Spock, like shapeshifters. No such thing as shapeshifters. No such thing as gods in the sky. Balls, right? Balls, ball gods. Here we go, ball gods. Take your two balls and kick your, kick rocks. How about that? I want to kick you in the nuts. The man's nuts. Grab him. Go ahead. Get out of here. See ya. Your ball daddy, Jesus. How about that? Your sky daddy. It's your God in the sky. Do you have a God in the sky? That's exactly why he divorced his bride Israel, because they thought gods were in the sky. God, balls. So you could take your two big balls, your two big feet out of here. You know what I'm saying? Big feet. They got big feet. Where's it say they got big feet? Oh, we had a threesome. Chewbacca had a threesome with Anakin Skywalker. They had Wookiee with an Ewok, and now we got big feet, right? Take your two big feet and your two big balls, and you can walk right on out of here. Thanks for your time. You don't know what time it is. It's not 2025. So nor do you know what year it is. So, what do? You can't turn a goat into a sheep. Only self. That's the way you'll have your name blotted out. And you'll send yourself to hell. No free will. Only self will. It's by self. Remember, you'll blot out your name. If you add a jot, that's like a little dot, like a period. Now they blew it up with some NASA helium and they got it spinning at 1,040 miles an hour and they live on it and they call it Planet of Chewbacca or Planet of the Gorillas. Bang, bang, gorilla. Oh, no, wait, it's Planet of the Evolution. I mean, apes. That's what it is, right? Planet of the Apes. If man evolved from apes, why are there still apes? Interesting. I'm just wondering, I'll make you see why Stevie had to wonder. When your actions, speak, when you leak it on the cement, you're going to see what we meant. So, concrete, like stone, tablets, rolled, pounded out in rock. I don't know if these people are smoking. They're on some glass, I guess, right? Live in a house, glass house. What they're chooching on, what they're puffing on, like the dragon, like their magic Messiah, the Gentile Messiah. Mr. Warp Speed, don't you know? Don't you know? Now you know, You have to be told. 9/11, 4 plus 5 is 9, 4 plus 7 is 11. President 9/11. Are you that bad with math? Are you one of them Mathican Americans? You can't do the math? Doesn't add a roll up to me? Oh, my goodness. I'll have to use that one again. It's organic here. We're only on the cannibal electors. Terrible. Well, cannabis. Not put the lotion on the skin, kind of. Are you getting played with, toyed with, get in the hole, get in the pit, go to hell, TARDIS, Hades? TARDIS, huh? And now it's time for the breakdown. So, who's spinning on a ball in here? Is anybody spinning on a ball? Because I need you to leave. This is not child. You can take your balls and go play with your balls somewhere else. It's an adult-only stream. Might cover topics that you're not equipped for your eardrums to be pounded with the truth that I'm going to keep pounding on your ears. You can't handle the truth. That's the word aletheia. But most people are evil and nice. Nice, the word means to be stupid. So most people are stupid. And Father creates most people as vessels of wrath fitted for destruction from the foundation of the world. That's what his book says, not mine. Don't shoot the messenger. Messenger is the word angel or angelos. The definition of an angel is a messenger. Oh, faster than a speeding bullet and a locomotive. Yep, we got some of these. Taurus is a child. Taurus is stuck on spam. Spam on it. Spam on it. I don't eat ham or spam in a can. Yeah, you're 20. Just don't put any slime in here and you're fine. Age is, well, at least 18 in the years that you walk the rock here on this not blocker. Don't make you smart. It's how you can articulate them. Of course, it's not a random way. Look at this person going to type in capital letters. Using big words doesn't make you smart. Why do you choose to type in capital letters? You think anything the weight, the experience, what is the weight, get the hell out of here, child. Don't type in capital letters. You don't need to scream and kick your legs up and down and throw a fit in here. How about you define one word? Smart. How about you define the word hell for me? I'll wait for you. Speaking of wait. Come on, experience. Hurry up. Hurry up there. Define the word hell. I need the word hell. Give me the definition of hell. Hurry up. What's your words per minute? You're slower than a snail. Squidward. Oh, wait, that's a SpongeBob, right? Sponge. Under the sea. Come on, hurry up. Hurry up. You're slower than all get out. I guess they left the room. They don't know anything. Hell, give me the definition of hell. Nobody's hiding. You're an idiot. Yeah, no soup for you. Dougie's the soup Nazi from Seinfeld. No soup for you. Oh, I haven't watched TV in a long time. Well, we're trying to define hell. The experience came in here typing in capital letters, thought they could scream and pound and kick their legs up and down and throw a fit. Said they were smart, so I asked them to define one word, and they haven't even defined, I don't know what the words per minute is, but it's just one word. They can't even define one word. Just one. They said I was smart because I was using big words. What do you want me to use? Small words? Define the word hell. Experience must have checked out. He went to Google and give it the lexicon. Use your definition. Stay out of, don't ask the Google gods. Ask, do you know what a lexicon is? Use your lexicon. I'm asking for the definition. Revelation 9:11. There you go. Use the Greek, old Jewish book written in Greek. Use your lexicon. That's like Webster dictionary. So I think he must have, the Google gods must have eaten him. He must have duck, go. So anyways, we'll move on here with Mr. Warp Speed shitting on the people in his meme, which is quite, shows his intent on what he thinks about he called everybody whacked out, that there was a small, I don't know how many people do you think were there at these, I can tell you nobody was hungry. And when they're hungry, they'll stand up, like I've been saying on this platform for how long? I don't know, 12 years. How long have I been doing this? Like 12 years, 6 channels later. Well, they were still up. I've had channels taken down, but so interesting, huh? Is that, you think that, Ortiz? I don't know about that. That doesn't sound right to me. 2 sounded a little heavy, but then when I heard 7, I was like, 7 million? Get the so, but I don't know. I wasn't there. So, but I wasn't at these protests. You know what I'm saying? So there was a lot of people there. I'm not saying there wasn't, but I don't think anybody was hungry. See, when they cut these benefits off from the people, and the people are hungry, they're not going to sit there and be nice. They're going to ask, no questions, and they're going to just take what they want. They're going to look at you like you're a big turkey leg, like a foghorn leghorn or something in a cartoon. Maybe looking like you're like a big T-bone or something. Like, what are you looking at, man? Because they had never missed a meal in their life. So out of the 7 million people, how many people there do you think were hungry? Let's go back to 2. Let's go to 2 million, because I really don't think that there was 7 million. But you know what I'm saying? So let's say 2 million people. How many of those people do you think were hungry at that protest? We'll say 3 million. We'll just add up, one more. We'll just put another million on there. Why not? I know it wasn't there. So I live in the country. I don't want to be here. I already did all my protesting, No, I'm not a Canadian. Connection's a Canadian right below you, though. Sabrina comes in here. Customers, 6,000 people nationwide. So Ross, what do you think, man? How many people do you think were at these protests? There's another Canadian dick right there, or Lion's Canadian dick. And so he's a smart young lion, but he's a smart lion. So look at this sheep. Oh, James, I'm not a sheep, you dumbass. Like Murphy Lee from like Nelly. You go stomping in your Air Force Ones. Murphy Lee or Eddie Murphy. And then a big brown shark came. Sheep, get out of here. Yeah, all you heard is bad. Look at this. James is just sitting there speaking goat. You're a goat is what you are, James. So you can get out of here, James. So how many people do you think were at these rallies? You know what I'm saying? Put in the chat how many people do you think showed up? Just your opinion. Put in the chat. Just put in the chat. Answer my question. How many people do you think were in the Murphy Lee showing your age? Yep. Oops. Ooh, stomping in my hair. 250,000. Okay. 650,000. 5,000? Oh, there had to be more than 5,000, but there was no wrong answer. I heard it was 7. You know what I'm saying? So how many? Okay, no wrong answer, guys, because I don't know. I wasn't there. You know, with AI, they can fill in the blanks. You know, they can do whatever they want with AI. You know, so they said 7 million people. I don't think for 1 second there were 7 million people there. You know what I'm saying? I don't think there was 700 million or 7 million. I can't buy 7 million. Okay, maybe 1 million, maybe a million. Maybe there was all, you know what I'm saying? So I appreciate a guess, you know. So let's just say this. There was a lot of people, which is good. Now, what made everybody stand up all of a sudden? We didn't have any protests during the COVID. We haven't seen any real protests. Why did everybody show up there? How many of these people were paid? Now, Donald Trump, I got it right. Remember, he said Soros funded this. So I got it right. I've been telling you on this channel that Soros funds Antifa, that Donald Trump is Soros. Donald Trump is Antifa, and he said Soros funded this. Remember, I'm going to look into it. So Donald Trump is George Soros. Donald Trump is Antifa. Donald Trump is Black Lives Matter. Donald Trump is Joe Biden. Okay? Donald Trump is the whole, you know, kingpin of this. Remember King dropping shit bombs on people? Memeing people? What kind of president would meme? You know, come out and then literally just outright say, oh, I'm not a king, you know. Netanyahu called him the king of Israel. Remember, he's the Gentile Messiah. He's Joe Buddy's Biden. Oh, wait, hold on. He said, you know, I was a snake before you let me in. Then he let Joe Biden. So it's not fake. It's lame stream media. So, but anyways, so he's dropping shit bombs on the U.S. public and says that they're a bunch of whacked out, that there wasn't a bunch of people there. There were small numbers. He said small numbers, maybe with his small hands. I'm not sure. But anyways, what I'm getting at is there was obviously something not correct there. There's no way in hell there was 7 million people showed up. Now, like I said, AI can fill in. We don't know. I wasn't there. Did you go to a protest? So nothing happened, which, you know, no, there was no major, you know, there could have been a lot. This would have been a really big opportunity for somebody to come in and create a mass casualty event. I don't recommend going around that many people ever. Stay away from mass, you know, populist type events. So no mass casualty event, and really it kind of went off without a whole lot of issues. So I'm thinking that, you know, there's something different because Trump said there was small, you know what I'm saying? It was small, you know. I don't know, maybe it's like his panga. I'm not sure what, I don't care. That doesn't matter to me. I'm just saying, I'm trying to look at this from an outside source, like, you know, distinguish the forest from the trees. Don't get too close, don't get too far, be able to read between the lines. So obviously there's a lot of misinformation already between how many people were there. Because he said there's not a lot of people. 7 million people is what the media is saying. It went from 2 to 7. You know what I'm saying? 2 to 7. Yeah, there we go. So my point is, you know what I'm saying, is that what made all those people show up? Nobody showed up in that kind of mass, you know what I'm saying? Did you see it go from 2 to 7 all of a sudden? I heard 2 and then 7. I was like, 77. Okay, you're going to play your little mirror numbers. This is a Gemini number. I see what they do. 2 is a Gemini. It's a mirror. 7 is 2, 7, 7, 7 is a Gemini. They like to do these things. 33. They do it with everything. So they speak in gematria. So I'm going to ask you this now. How many people that went to that, irregardless if they were paid to be there, which seems awful odd for 2 million people, if we say there were 2 million that showed up kind of out of the blue when everybody's freaking gas is expensive, we're getting taxed like crazy. They're printing $1.5 trillion every 100 days. If you came back here every day and paid me $1 million, well, just 1 trillion, it would take you 360,000 years. So obviously, where do all these people come and show up from? You know what I'm saying? How did they get these people to get up off their ass and go out there all of a sudden when we haven't seen anything like this? And there's never, they said it was record protest. I mean, I know there's a lot of people who don't like Trump now. There's a lot of these warp speed, people are jumping the shark, you know what I'm saying? On Trump and hold him accountable. Because for 3 terms, they sat there and threw you under the bus. Told you were, if you didn't support the left or the right, that you were crazy. Oh, if you don't vote, you don't have a voice. No, if you support the system now, you're my enemy. You're a complete and fucking moron if you support either one of these candidates. They're all related to the same queen, same dragon, 2 cheeks to the same hole, 2 wings to the same dragon. There not been one president that's never been related to the queen. It's the choice. It's the illusion of choice. You get a whole bunch of them, and then you get a choice between the Democrat or the Republican. You mix blue and red, you get what? Kitty fuckers. Can't keep it in the pants, keep it in the family kind of people. So this is past red or blue at this point. So anybody who's doing this red or blue, don't listen to them. They've been frontal lobotomized. Donald, Joe, Biden, Kennedy, Washington. They're all on the same team. That's what people are. They've been sold out. The government is the enemy. In case you figured it out, they are the ones who've been whacking the nations. Remember? They had to whack the nation. Everybody stand on the X like a duck in a pond and get the shot. Right? Get boosted, get updated. So, they're going to give you the illusion of choice. Hope that this next candidate will come in and fix the one that the other one never actually get up off your ass and do anything, because you don't, until you lose hope. Then you'll get up off your ass and you'll do something. So the governments are the enemy. And anybody who supports the government is the enemy. Christ stood up to the government, to the church and the law. So there's your enemy right there. Anybody who's not standing up to the law, the church, or this American beast system with its 1,000+ military bases in all 180 countries is the enemy. And they'll be judged as so. Because the blood of the saints, that cup is filled up with the tribulation, the suffering of the saints, the servants of Christ, his disciples, those who bear their suffering. There's no such thing as Jesus. Get out of here. There's no, show anything truth, and you say a word Jesus. Get out of here. Get out of here. There's no Jesus. And then you got Michael here pushing meth like Donald Trump, the #1 drug dealer on this rock. $2.2 trillion drug dealer. And you got Mike in here pushing drugs. The populace. Programmed like an android to push drugs on people. Mexican American. Doesn't add up. His Adderall cabinet. I don't know. Mexican American Adderall. He's on one of them. He don't agree, so he's going to push drugs on somebody. That's what the government does. They don't agree with you. They something's wrong with you. Lay on the couch, take some drugs. Or they'll paper you over with some money. Right? Here, have a check. That'll fix it. Whatever, man. What a lost society. What a lost generation. Stand on the X, go inside, flatten the curve, curl up in a ball like a little fucking bitch, like a cinnamon roll, like a little dog in a circle. Ever see a dog, a little circle when they get cold? No fight or flight. I'm not talking about actual, fight, but wise as a serpent and gentle as a dove. So I'm not sure what these people are, I'm not buying this whole 2 million people showed up out of nowhere, got up their fucking couches and decided to protest Donald Trump. They could have already done that. We would have seen that when Elon Musk came out and said he's a cheetophile. Remember the cheetophile in chief? He's a PDF file. You know, Elon, his buddy. He's been to the island too. They're all island boys and girls. Clinton, all of them, right? Ellen DeGeneres, or Degenerate, or whatever her name is. Oprah or Oprah Winfrey. They've all been to the island. So, like I said, nobody stood up about that, but they're going to stand up about what? Because they hold some king's ritual that's paid, they decide to just show up? Bullshit. Bullshit. Hogwash. Tony, you're lost. You better change your ways. Don't call anybody brother in here. Nobody's your brother. Stoner, you'll find out. But it'll be too late. Don't talk to Stone. Hey, hold on. Don't isolate Tony. Tony, step up here to the mic. Share the gospel right now here with everybody, or get the hell out of here. Actually define the word hell. It's in Revelation 9:11, Tony. Or get the hell out of here. Speak up, Tony, now. Share the gospel or get the fuck out of here, child. What are you, some Christian idiot? Some religious swine, vain, worthless, religious idiot? Speak up, share the gospel or get out of here. Don't talk to Stoner. You don't know Stoner. He's going to put the word of God on you. He studies with the Texas Receptus, the interlinear, the accepted text. I bet you study some other Jesus, because there's no J in Greek or Hebrew. So go ahead there, Tony, the tiger, you frosted flake. Hell is real. Hell is real. You'll need to watch your mouth. I bet you'll never ever talk to anyone face to face like this keyboard coward. No, I never talked to anybody face to face like this. Let's show. Don't moderate Tony. Let's show Tony what kind of fucking dumbass he is. Here you go, Tony. Watch this there, Tony.
Elijah, are you okay? Elijah, are you okay? Elijah, are you okay? Elijah, are you okay? Are you okay, Elijah? Elijah, are you okay? Elijah!
I'll catch a grenade for you, America. Oh, I got 25 men with guns at my house. Would you like to continue? Why don't you go ahead and continue, watch the whole SWAT warrant when I got 25 men with guns at my house. Why don't you come meet me? I'm off Walled Road in Silver Lake, Oregon. Never had anybody ever come show up. Why don't you go a set of balls and come out and dig some fucking holes with me, Tony? Put your money where your mouth is. Well, we can live stream it, so there's no actual, violence here. We'll make sure it's all live stream for your safety, dumbass. Sitting there talking to my moderator. I asked you to define the word hell. You couldn't define the word hell. You told me to watch my mouth because I'm a keyboard warrior. You want me to continue to play the video for you? As they sit there and try to de-escalate the state police, where I've got 25 plus men with guns at my house that I'm definitely not afraid of. They told me they're not going. I said, I'm not going anywhere. So you on one end of the keyboard, Tony, you need to think about it for 1 second about what you just said in here. That I'm a keyboard warrior. Do you think you could take a grenade to the face and still speak up? Tony, I'm asking you to speak up. Everybody is watching you. Speak up. Everybody's waiting for you. What happened? Did you duck out of here? Did you leave? Did you try to go away? Tony Soto, I'm calling you out. Speak up there. Speak up. You're speaking to a military veteran. Do you have any tact, military tact? You're slow as you're dragging ass there, soldier. What the hell is your problem? Are you 8 up or are you 16 up? Twice as 8 up as the rest of these 8 up motherfuckers in here. Now speak up or get the hell out of here. I'm not claiming to be a badass. Do you think you can take a grenade to the face, Tony? Let me ask you that. A flash concussion grenade to your face. Maybe you decided to just duck out of my space. You GTFO, get the fuck out. Or maybe it's GFO, get the fuck out. Or GFO, get fuck out. Come on, slow down there, Turbo. Tony, speak up. Keyboard Warrior, you want to come here? I live off Walled Road in Silver Lake. I'll live stream the whole thing. You want to have a pole digging competition? Digging holes out here? How old are you? I'm in my 50s. I'll dig 2 holes year 1. I need more fencing put up here. I have animals. I'm a farmer. Do you have any calluses under your hand? Do you make any fucking power? You don't move. Nobody. I got an army too, bro. I don't have an army all by myself, you dumb motherfucker. I'm calling you out to where I live all by myself. You bring your fucking army out here to dig holes with you, okay? Do you make your own power? I bet you're on a smart meter, Tony. I bet you're on a smart meter and you got a Wi-Fi router, don't you? You ain't have no calluses on your hand. You don't raise any of your own food, do you? Tony, you're powerless. You know that? You call me out, but I'm out. I'm a farmer. I work for a living. Every day I work for a living. I built this farm from the ground up. Oh, so you're a semen sample is what you are. That's what you are. That's what's wrong with you. This guy's just hanging out in a boat with a bunch of dudes. Now I figured out what's wrong. I'm trading lightsabers in their ice holes out on the boats. Space boats. Get it? So anyways, you're an 8 up soldier. You are. I knew you were 8 up. See, I said you're 16 up. You're twice as 8 up as other motherfucking army pigs that come in here. Marines, jarheads. I know I got an uncle that's Navy, retired, my cousin. So I know, whatever. You're a piece of shit. I bet you I could still dig more fucking holes than you. I could still do more push-ups than you and more sit-ups than you. Probably do my 1.5 miles much quicker than you too, because I was a military police. You're some fucking semen sample. Jerk off. Now, why don't you come out here and make us some fucking live stream? Come out here and put your fucking money where your mouth is. And come dig some holes out here in the desert. I already got one for you. If you want, I'll stand you up like a pole in there and can bury you from the neck up or down. You get a checkup from the neck up if you need to before you get here. Something's wrong with you. Make sure you're in the right mindset before you start digging. Now, if you don't want to dig, don't worry about it. You know, you ain't gonna come out here. You're just a shit talker, Betty Crocker. You know, I'll pick a fight with somebody you don't even know. Let me make an example out of you, Tony. Do you realize you have an IP address? So I could get me and my boys with a bunch of Amazon badges, and we could come out in some limo tinted, you know, we'll say limo tinted Suburban, and since you're a semen sample, we'll waterboard your ass. We'll waterboard you, okay? Tony, don't talk to Stoner. Don't talk to Stoner, dumbass. Don't talk to Stoner. I'm talking to you. You can't even have a conversation with me. I told you I don't want no violence. I just want you to come out and dig holes. I want you to come out here and dig holes with me so I could actually get some more fencing done. And you're talking to Stoner. Are you lost in your own little conversation over there? So you're a semen sample. You said you're in the Navy. I bet you're 8 the fuck up. I bet you couldn't do any fucking real work out here. Do you live on a farm? Do you make your own power on your Wi-Fi router? Answer my questions. Don't talk to Stoner. Stoner, moderate this dumbass. Moderate him. Come on, Tony, speak up, man. I say you can come out here and I'll live stream it. Well, I don't want to war with you. Why don't you come dig holes? I'll tell you what, you come dig holes, and if you could dig more holes than me, too late. I do this to everybody, brothers. Nobody's ever come out here and challenged me. All I'm saying, come out here. You want to dig holes with me? I don't want violence. You dig more holes than me, I'll make you dinner or lunch. I'll make you dinner or lunch. So are you up for it, Tony? Since you're on the other in the United Corporation over here? How about I still think I could dig way more holes than you? Why don't you start answering my questions one at a time? If not, you will be moderated out of here since you were unhitted. Are you on a smart meter? Answer me that. Just to start there, Tony. We'll go one question at a time there, soldier. We'll step-by-step instruction. I don't know how many people you've ever led, what your rank is. Doesn't matter. I've been with some 8 officers. You want to see me come to Brooklyn, come 74. Okay, whatever. Oh, you're officer, you're a fucking cop? Oh, no way, you're not no fucking cop. You fucking pig slime. Look at this. You're not a cop. You're not a cop. Tell me what SFST is right now. Tell me what SFST is right now. You're a veteran, so I could tell me the acronym for sports. No, fuck the acronym for sports. Tell me what SFST is right now. Tell me what SFST is right now. Come on there, Tony. You would know this. If you're a pig, I went through the Highway Patrol Academy, Oklahoma City, you dumb fuck. Trooper Strasbaugh, if you want to get hold of, for contact, you fucking idiot. Oh, damn! Somebody that actually did. Oh, I don't really care, bro. I'm just starting facts and don't find out it'll be too late. Yeah, and a lot of good cops in the United States. I work with them every day. So look at this dumb fuck. So what's SFST, you dumb fucking pig? You stupid fucking, you ain't no fig. You're a pig. You're a fake fucking wannabe cop. Flashlight Paul Blart, the fucking mall cop. Soto, Tony, you're not a pig. You're a fucking fake pig. Tell everybody what SFST is. You're going to show that you're not a fucking pig because you would know that if you're a pig. Yeah, I went through the Highway Patrol Academy, Oklahoma City. I was a fucking military police in the army, you dumb fucking idiot. Should have thought about it before you open up your fucking mouth. Stupid fucking pig. Tyrant, you fucking tyrant pig. You fucking jackboot fucking thug. Tell everybody in this room what SFST is or you're not. You're just a fake fucking wannabe cop. Cop suckers, which you are. So speak up there, Tony. Come on, you tyrant, you fucking road raider. Come on, you fucking thin blue line. You know the definition when I was a cop of a gang? A heavily armed group of thugs, 6 or 8 or more, all going around harassing, extorting the general public. We're in the same fucking color, you fucking thin blue line pig. Yeah, I'm waiting for your fucking answer, you fucking stupid fuck. SFST, did you have to look it up on fucking Google because you're not actually a cop, you're just some flashlight Paul Blart? Security, hello, get Tony in here, I need some security, I'm feeling insecure. Give me the 3 fucking cleat tests that are counsel in law enforcement education and trained of that. Come on. I'm giving you a hint on what you should already know. If you're a cop, you'd be able to answer that fucking straight out the gate. You're a dumb fucking fake. Paul Blart, we got a fake cop in here. Flashlight cop. You know what I'm saying? Flashlight cop. The 74th is still open. I'm retired, been retired, and I was in the 80s. I'm a security enforcement team now. And the Gary, the 74th is still open. It's for organized crime. It's South Brooklyn. So you can't answer anything. You're not no fucking cop. You're a fake fucking wannabe ride-along is what you are. You're a fucking ride-along. You ain't even no fucking cop. I bet you ain't even fucking... I asked you what any cop that's been through the Highway Patrol Academy and done any kind of... got out of a goddamn fucking prison or a fucking jail and start working on the goddamn beat as a beat fucking cop. No, you're not retired. You're not fucking retired. You would still know what that is. I haven't served in fucking law enforcement capacity since the 90s.
And I could tell me what cleat is. I already told you, Tony, what cleat is. Since you're retired, I already told you what it is. Tell everybody what cleat is. That's a 48 state certification. Tell everybody what cleat is. You ain't no cop. Tell everybody what FOP is. See, you're a fucking lying piece of shit. You would know every one of these things I told you. None of these people knowing this in the room, but a cop would be able to speak up, tell me any one of these things. You're a lying piece of shit is what you are. You ain't no retired cop. You wouldn't know what SFST was. Oh, how about just FST? You're not a fucking cop, dude. You have no dialect as a cop. You don't have the dialect. None at all. You don't talk like a fucking cop. So you're fucking not a cop. You're some ride-along. You ride along with some fucking precinct and now you think you're a fucking pig. You're not a cop. You've never been a goddamn cop. Tell everybody what cleat is now. You couldn't say what FST or SFST is. Tell everybody what cleat is. Tell everybody what FOP is. See, you don't know shit. You ain't no cop. I fucking hate cops. Fucking lying piece of shit. You can't even act like a fucking cop. It's not stolen valor because you're not in the military, but what kind of person steals being a cop? You're a flashlight cop. You're a wannabe. I'm shining the fucking light on you, Tony. I'm glad that my moderators kept you in here because it shows what kind of fucking lying piece of shit you are. You have no dialect as a formal pig. You're not retired. You're a fucking piece of shit, fucking lying piece of shit is what you are. You came in here and thought you could pull your little shenanigans that you pull with everybody else, but it didn't work in here, huh? Because you can't speak like no fucking pig, can you? You know, when I was a pig, when you did a pat or frisk search, you couldn't search a fucking woman, right? Because her Fourth Amendment right was more important than officer safety. All these stupid fucking pigs care about all day is officer safety. You never heard a song called Fuck the Firefighter, have you, Tony? Stupid ass talking to my moderator. What a dumb fake pig. What a dumb fake pig. Guys, if this was a cop, he'd be able to answer what SFST is. Right away. He would know what FOP is. He would know what cleat is. These are all things that only a cop would know. Whatever. I don't like that it was a fucking cop, but this guy's claiming to be a cop, right? First he's going to kick my ass. Now he's a cop. I just showed him the fucking SWAT team raiding my fucking house. And then I'm a cop now. Maybe that's where he got his idea. So thanks for coming in, Tony. You're a fucking fake flashlight, Paul Blart, the flashlight cop. Security. We'll call you when we need some security back in here. All right, Tony? Whenever I'm feeling insecure, I'll call you back in here. You can fuck off, you fake pig. What kind of person wants to be a fake cop? It's bad enough that people are cops, let alone to be a fake fucking cop. Seriously. Stolen fucking valor? No. Impersonating a fucking pig is what you're doing. If you had any kind of training and you went through the Highway Patrol Academy, you would know those exact terms. And nobody in the room knows it, but they weren't a pig. I even asked you, what are the 3 tests that a pig would perform under FST? But you couldn't answer it. You would know what cleat is. And I said it in here too. That's the funny thing is. I said it. So go away from me, you fake pig. I hate fucking cops. There's no good cops in America. Not one good cop ever to walk this fucking block until they return it to gold and silver. And a constitutional republic, every cop is a fucking tyrant and should be put on, it's a good thing we're not Old Testament because they should be taken out, put in a firing line. Every one of them are fucking tyrants. There's not one good cop in America, not one good cop, not fucking one of them. Because until they return it to a constitutional republic, these are the people who's supposed to be law. I think there's plenty of them to go arrest all these fucking politicians, don't you? Yep, gold and silver. Period. I don't have any gold. I had to sell my gold to try to keep myself out of fucking jail. Gold and silver. Return it to a constitutional republic or you're some fake fucking cop that you think you know something about this country. You don't know shit about the Constitution. No victim, no crime. Remember, repugnant. You have the right to face your accuser. So every cop is a fucking tyrant in America. No victim, no crime. The state is not a fucking victim. Is the state, what are you going to bring the whole goddamn state against somebody? You got to be the dumbest fucking nation ever. And I know I served it. So that's why I'm so hard on these stupid pigs now. Because that's all, is a bunch of stupid fucking pigs. Go out there and enforce a bunch of commerce. Not even operating into just capacity. Under the original constitutional republic, revised statutes are not, they were not adjudicated through the House, Congress, and Senate. So all that's what they were charging you with under your 6th Amendment. If they're going to take you and charge you to trial, yep, right of witness, call witness in your favor, discovery, right of discovery, suppression of evidence, 6th Amendment, fair, speedy trial. Do you know your fucking rights? No, you don't assert your rights, do you? So how the fuck can the state be the victim? See, that's repugnant. So these cops are tyrants. I know I was one. And until they return it to gold and silver, they're all fucking tyrants. And if it was Old Testament, I'd have them all taken, put them in a fucking firing line. So there's no good cops. And until they return this to charging you with Title 18, not revised statutes that were added, not adjudicated through the House, Congress, and Senate. And that's what our constitutional republic says. If it's not adjudicated through the House, Congress, and Senate, it's repugnant. So they've changed this to a corporation, not a constitutional republic. So they're operating in commerce. They're a bunch of fucking commerce cops. There's no crimes being committed in America. They're all crimes of commerce. That's a fact. You don't like it? Get the fuck out of here. I don't care what you think. I'm tired of this bullshit. Tony shut the fuck up, didn't he? He couldn't stay. CLEAT is Council of Law Enforcement Education and Training. And when they certify you on 3 instruction tests. The vertical and horizontal gaze nystagmus to check for nystagmus in your eyes. The one-legged stand and the walk-in turn. Those are the only 3 admissible tests. They can do the finger test, but those are not admissible in court. Your portable breathalyzer test, just like your, polygraph, those aren't admissible. They take you in, put you on intoxilizer, 500, 5,000. See, that dumbass didn't even know what the fuck he was talking about. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, right. Well, there wasn't much to go on. Yeah, right. Okay, but whatever. That's hilarious. But anyways, thanks for checking. But if you did, but no, that's okay. But if you did, that's awesome if you did. Because they would have no problem. There's hundreds of millions of dollars of lawsuits. They didn't, so, but thanks if you did. That'd be awesome if you did, Jesse. I'm not saying you didn't. So, but I'll get it. Like I said, I know that the first one I'm going to show it to will take it and shit their pants. So there's probably 15 to 20 violations of my civil rights just in the 449. So I'm not sure. Yeah, but anyways, we'll get it looked at. I'll get it looked at and get it taken care of. Eventually, like I said, they'll I got to get through the criminal case first. So, here's that dumb fucking, what's this guy's name again? Reporting me, you piece of shit. Fucking, what's your name? From UK? Go fuck yourself. This dumbass calling me again, trying to dox me, so. Remember you from last time, you're not going to get anywhere. Remember you tried this last time? I know who you are, you're in the UK. And your stupid little laugh. You're a sadistic fuck who makes your happiness off of laughing off other people's pain. You want to drag people down. You do this for a living. So this is that same person who called the other day. They're back at it again. Whatever that dumb fucking idiot was. Well, I got your link. I know who you are. So you keep calling. I know you're in the UK. This is what you do. You're sadistic. You call people and spam them to try to get them to pull them down, right? That's called a troll. So So this person called the other time from like all these numbers. Remember, we dropped the link to who they were. Not gonna work this time, you dumb fucking troll. You're a piece of shit, you know that? You make your life off of dragging people down. That's what you do. You try to call people and, you know, I watched the whole video that you did with me. So go fucking fuck with somebody else. Not gonna work here. Go troll somebody else. You're a piece of shit. You're a sadistic, narcissistic piece of shit. Because they were in the chat last time. So didn't work last time. Like I said, didn't work last time, did it? You didn't get anywhere. You sat there and laughed. Their stupid fucking laugh. So you can put this one on your stupid little channel. That's your channel. You make a fucking living off of pulling people down, calling people, saying you're some kind of Christian or something. Remember last time you had no gospel when you answered the phone. So same person called me last time about 50 times. So I know who they are. They're from the UK. They do this. They call people up and spam them. They spam the people, and then they record it. And this is how they make their YouTube channel. So not gonna work this time. I watched the whole video of you last time. You're a piece of shit from the UK. I know who your channel is. So when I go ahead, because remember I'm filing lawsuits against the state of Oregon. My son is missing and possibly fucking dead, and you're sitting there doxing me. Well, guess what? You're on my list. It doesn't matter if you're in the UK. So I know who you are. You can keep calling. Remember? You have the stupidest fucking laugh too. You just sit there and laugh. Every time you call, you laugh. You just think it's funny. So you're back again on my stream, and guess what? It's not getting anywhere. Just like last time, you didn't get anywhere, right? You realize that I've reported my son and daughter missing or dead? My daughter's been raped, and you're fucking with me? So guess what? Do you have any belief in a higher power? Well, you'll answer this one day. So I'm not worried about it. That's why I won't fuck with you now. I'm going to wait till I'm finished filing these criminal lawsuits because I know where you are. So it's not like, okay, maybe you can do it in the UK, but that's still, you know, you still have to answer to God after you die, you dumb fucking idiot. What a piece of shit blogger. This is what this person does, brothers and sisters. That is their blog. That's what they do. They call people and then they just laugh. Ha 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 ha. But they don't get anywhere. It's sadistic, brothers and sisters. This is how this person makes their, I think they generate money from this. They call people, they spam them, and then they try to get them to answer the phone, and they live stream it. They did it last time. I live streamed, I talked to him, I tried to get him to teach the gospel, tell me something, any words, but he couldn't teach anything. So he's a sadistic, twisted fuck. Remember, we got his link last time. I'm not concerned about, you know, oh, I'm not worried. You know, like I said, this person will have to answer. Remember, I had my house SWAT raided by the state of Oregon, so the government watches my channel. The state of Oregon watches my channel. Lake County Sheriff's watches this channel. So I'll get to it sooner or later. They did it last time. I just won't answer their dumbass fucking calls this time. Who was it last time? We have his name. He's from UK. He's some piece of shit. That's what he does. He calls people and he makes them answer he answers the phone and tries to, I don't know what the hell last time he was squawking like a bird or something. You know what I'm saying? No, I remember Connection, they already did it. Who dropped the link last time? We won't say. So I went and watched the live. Like I said, that's what this person does. They call people and keep calling them and they spam them. You know, Kimball, that's your name. Fuck you, Kimball. Fuck you, Kimball. See? Fuck you, Kimball. Yeah, fuck you, Kimball, you piece of shit. Yeah, Kimball, you make your stream doing this, huh? Oh, that's so fucking fun. This is what you do. You get and spam people for a fucking living. I'm in here trying to teach people, share the word, actually bring people to preparedness, and this is what you do all day. Okay? Fuck you, Kimball, you're a piece of shit. Your channel sucks balls. I watched what you did. You didn't get anywhere with me, did you? You didn't get anywhere, did you? Not where you normally get with your callers, huh? You're not no jerky boys. You're not no fucking Rick D's. Your prank calling sucks. You're not a good prank caller, Kimball. You suck. Kimball sucks. So, fuck you, Kimball. Fuck you, you piece of shit. Fuck you. Fuck you, Kimball. So, you're dog shit. Yeah, thanks for showing me that you're listening to my gospel. So go ahead and in the UK, listen, UK, the in my house. Here, go ahead and put this on. Go ahead, do it. Keep me going on. You got me going on your live stream, Kimball. Good. Play this shit, Kimball, for me. Let the people over there in UK see what kind of fucking people are here in America. Watch this, you piece of shit, Kimball. Put this on your live stream, Kimball, for me. Come on, Kimball, help me out here. Help everybody, help me out. Come on. Put this on your channel, Kimball. It's on your live stream, Kimball. My son's dead, possibly, Kimball. The state police killed my son, Kimball, just so you know. Please, this is going to help me get this out. Thank you, Kimball. Appreciate it. Fuck you, Kimball. Play this for me. Go ahead. Put this out in the UK. Yeah, go ahead. Put this on your live stream, Kimball, for me. So you're fucking with Kimball. Yeah, it's all being recorded there, Kimball. Just so you know. There you go, Kimball, the feds. It's like, Kimball, you piece of shit. Guy calls people's phones hundreds of times.
What's your warrant for? What is your warrant for? Steve Morgan. What is the warrant for? What is your warrant? Why are you on my property? I've requested state police. I've requested Lane County, it's all on the board, guys. I streamed asking them. They never called me. They were on this board. The police, they drove by my house. They never stopped and even talked to anybody.
Here calls my son. They're getting ready to shoot my son. Play this on your channel in the UK. They're getting ready to shoot my son.
We're going peacefully, guys. We're going peacefully. We're going peacefully. What happened to my house being done? Why are they coming to get me? But he's going peacefully. My son is going peacefully. You hear him? I'm live streaming, guys.
Yep, just shot my son. Just shot my son.
Why is it I want to talk to somebody? Want to talk to I got dogs in here. What do I do? What's going to happen with my dogs? Yes, laughing matter.
Yeah, fuck you, Kimball, you piece of shit, motherfucker.
He's called John Clio. Okay. This is stupid, guys. I've live streamed this for hundreds of hours. I'm a little choking up right now.
Yeah, took a grenade to the face. Put this on your stream. Trying to talk to my fucking dead son.
You did the right thing, guys. Peacefully, son. You did the right thing, son. You'll be okay. You have evidence, son. You got evidence, son. You did the right thing, son. I love you. I love you, Werner. Go peacefully.
Daughter, they kidnapped my fucking daughter, Kimball. Put this on your channel, you piece of shit. When I'm done filing this lawsuit, I'm coming for your fucking channel, Kimball. Either fucking shut your channel down, or I guarantee I'm gonna fucking have people on your ass, man. You're a sick fuck, man.
I stream for hundreds of hours, guys. I stream for hundreds of hours asking them. We'll go peacefully here. Please, guys.
Do you have a dead son and daughter there, Kimball? Fucking pile of shit.
Peacefully, but I want to talk to somebody first. I really don't want to hear.
I made this my life for 5 fucking years. I'll go ahead and add this Kimball motherfucker to my list. Watch. Better leave this fucking ministry alone.
I don't want them to hurt my dogs.
What a sick man to sit there and call people all day long.
Thank you for not hurting my son.
Sitting there trying to talk to my fucking son after they shot him. This is the kind of guy this guy's fucking with.
Guys, I gotta go. I'm going to want to talk to somebody, please. Come on, calling me. Come on, the hundreds of hours. Let's talk about the evidence. Let's talk about the evidence that I have.
You want to keep watching, Kimball? Let's keep watching, Kimball. You call me, you keep calling, messing with my people. You know, this is ridiculous. Let's go ahead and finish. Put this on your channel. Give this some playtime. Sure, go ahead. And I know who you are, so I guarantee you, when I'm filing lawsuits, I'll go ahead and make sure that you get looked up. You can fucking leave this channel alone. Go away. So let's go ahead and continue to watch who you're fucking with here for no reason. You can go fuck with everybody else. Don't fuck with my channel. You should just shut your goddamn channel down. You're a sick fuck. You know that. Sit there and fucking dox people like you do. We're not going in. I'm not going anywhere either there. Okay?
What is your warrant for? What is your warrant for? What is your warrant for?
Now they've already hit me in the face, grenaded my son and daughter, grenaded me
What is your warrant for?
without saying anything.
For what? What is your warrant for? State your warrant. State it. What is your warrant for? I'm putting on clothes so I can do this peacefully. It's cold. I have animals in here. What is your warrant for?
De-escalate, you fucking piece of shit fucking cops. They don't want to watch. They don't want to de-escalate. I have de-escalation skills. You know that? You hear that? Me keep de-escalating?
Yes, like you're getting dressed. State the purpose of your warrant.
Not being violent. I said I'm coming out. They know it. I'm trying to get fucking dressed. They're watching me. So that's why they're now watching fucking Kimball.
I want to know why you're legally on my property. What is your warrant for my arrest for? I don't care. I want to know why before I exit this building. Why? What is the...
Oh, here we go. More fucking tear gas now.
Okay.
Here we go, Kimball. So you know,
You just broke the fucking windows. You just damaged my home. Look, they just broke my fucking window, guys. I want to know what the warrant's for. What's going to happen with the animals? I got dogs in here, guys. Please don't hurt me, dogs. I have dogs in here that I don't want to get hurt. I just want to know what's going to happen. I want to know why you're in here. Is state your purpose. I already said I would go peacefully. Now you guys have shot my house. Can you please make some arrangements so I know my dogs can be safe? I got kittens in here, guys. Okay, can you please state what the warrant? Can you please just state what the warrant is for, please?
more tear gas.
I don't want them.
Oh, it's filling up now.
Please, just state what your warrant is for.
Now they're trying to get me off my live stream, just like you, dumb fuck, Kimball.
I want to exit this residence, guys, but they won't say what the warrant is for. They've already shot my house. I need to do this, so I'm going to have to close this.
They just keep lobbing tear gas canisters in this fucking house. And all I'm trying to do is get some numbers so I can make sure my dogs.
Thank you guys for being peaceful here. Guys, I gotta go, guys.
They keep shooting more tear gas.
Okay, sir, can I get my wallet? I need ID. I gotta have my ID and I'm coming out. Well, I have my ID on me. I'll be okay, guys. I'm going out peacefully. Guys, I gotta go. Oh crap. Okay, guys.
More tear gas.
So I'm coming out.
More tear gas.
Guys, if I do, I love you guys.
I get shot. I love you.
Okay, I gotta go peacefully.
They already shot my fucking son, grenaded me, grenaded my daughter.
You guys, I just said I was coming out peacefully. Okay, you gonna shoot me again?
You gonna shoot me again? I'm staring at a gun.
I'm live streaming. Please don't shoot me. Are you gonna shoot me? Are you gonna shoot me? Okay, you got a witness. They said they're
They said they're not gonna shoot me. I think I got shot, brothers. I really do. Goddamn tear gas is fucking me up.
I'm going to unlock my door. My hands, you see my hands? This door's locked. Can I unlock my door? It's locked. I don't want to be reaching for something. I'm not reaching for it. It's locked right here. Can you hear me?
See, that guy's got a gun pointing right at me.
I'm going, guys.
Now they're calling me, trying to get me out off my live stream.
Called me. It's crazy how I can get all these calls and you never called me. How come I didn't get a call before, guys? How come Lake County never called me? Going out. I'm trying to get this. I'm unlocking the door, guys. I'm trying to unlock the door. Please turn the lights on so you can see me come out. Thank you. I don't want this to be seen. I'm coming out the door.
So if you shoot me, it's live.
I love you, Jake. I'm coming out. I love you, cats. I love you, Tommy. Can I shut my door?
Oh, they're gonna call me again. All right, there you go. Put that on your channel there, Kimball. And then when I get this lawsuit filed, I'm coming after your fucking IP address, just so you know. Because I'll have time. I'm retired. You apparently didn't look who the fuck you called my phone, what, hundreds of times now? So I definitely think what you're doing is you know, it's sadistic in nature. You're fucking with somebody who is my son and daughter. I can't even report them dead or fucking murdered by the state police. So go ahead and put all this information on your channel and spread this over there on the fucking UK. Maybe somebody will do something about it over there, because this country has failed the United States Army veteran who doesn't have a record, just trying to help my son out. And then you fucking call my phone hundreds of times. Well, guess what? You're going to have to answer to a higher power someday. Even if you get away with all this shit you do every fucking day. Sit there and dox fucking people, call them, and fucking harass them. Well, I'm being harassed by the fucking state of Oregon for standing up for the right of the people here in America. And I got people from other fucking countries coming in here being fucking absolutely sadistic in nature. Called my phone 50 fucking times. So I think when I get this lawsuit filed, I'll make sure that I send a fucking team to come find your fucking ass and shut you down. Because I'll have the time to do that. Have you guys seen this Kimball's channel? Go look at his channel. Look what this fucking prick does. He calls people from like 30 to 40 different numbers. 30 to 40 different numbers. He'll call your phone, all from a local numbers from your area. So this is the world we live in. So they can get your information. Like I said, anybody can get it off the SWAT raid. He said Stoner gave it. It could have came off the SWAT raid. So, go look at his channel if you want to make a comment. What a piece of shit, though, to sit there and this is what this guy does. He calls people and he makes, this is what he does. This is his channel. I don't know how many people he has, but I didn't look. I just went and watched whatever he did the other day. And he sat there jerking off. He fucking pleasures himself off of being sadistic by going and fucking with other people. That is his gig. This guy's a complete fucking jack off. That's what he does for that's sadistic. He's a narcissist. You know, it's one thing to have fun and pray and prank call, but when you call somebody's phone 40 fucking times, 40 to 50 times, you know what I'm saying? That's and then he's over there fucking with Stoner. The guy's actually a menace to the world, not just to society. He's a menace. You know, sitting there calling people's phone 40 times trying to get you to answer the phone. Then when he comes on, he was doing this squawking like a fucking bird. Like, rah, 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 rah. I don't know what he was doing. I just asked him to define a couple words too. So I don't know. He called me some kind of religious person. when this is some Protestant. Motherfucker, ain't no religion, you dumb fucking idiot. Or rebuke religions. Christ stood up against the religion, right, of the day. I mean, what kind of fucking idiot come in here, like I said, he doesn't know his ass from a hole in the ground. But he's definitely a narcissist. He's sadistic. He gets off laughing at people when he thinks that they're fucking in pain. He didn't realize I'm a dad who had been attacked by the fucking state police. Now I can't report my son or daughter murdered or dead. And that's who he's fucking with. So don't you think one day, whether this person believes in a higher power or not, that the just measure will be poured out for what the fuck he's doing to me? I'm not going to attack him. Like I said, I'll wait until I have plenty of fucking money in my pocket again, because I just spent $100,000 trying to keep myself and my son from going to jail. Plus, for something he did twice, his probation 2 times, which I have proof. So I think that Father meant for Kimball to call me so that eventually we can get his fucking channel shut down. He's a sadistic motherfucker that sits there and goes and laughs when other people are in pain. You see people do it in here. This guy does it for a fucking living. This is his channel. This is what he does for this is his whole gig. So the kind of world we live in, where people make he probably makes a living out of that too. Imagine his living. Imagine he's probably got some kind of monetary gain that he's making money off of fucking other people's pain. That's a sadistic kind of fucking world that we live in. And it breeds these kind of people. So he definitely has a lot of issues, with, calling people and doxing them and harassing, just menacing. There's a difference between calling somebody a few times, but when you call somebody's phone 40 times, like he called my phone the other day, 40 to 50 times, that is menacing. He's a menace to society, an absolute fucking menace. And he probably loves it. He's jerking off, listening to this shit. That's what he does. When somebody's down, then he laughs. I listen to his laugh. He just has the same stupid fucking laugh every time. So, like I said, I watched the whole thing from front to back. He's like I said, this is the kind of world we live in. So go check out his channel and see what the kind of person he is. This is a sadistic type of mindset, brothers and sisters, where people are literally, somebody came in that's doxing me, that came in here before and called my phone the other time 50 times from 50 different numbers in Oregon. 50 different numbers. Come to find out, his name is Kimball, and he has a channel on YouTube, and he pranks call people. But there's a difference between, calling with somebody a couple times and playing a joke, but he literally is a menace. I have the call logs in my call log. So, like I said, I'm only 30 some days from getting this case taken care of, and then I'm filing the civil lawsuit. So as soon as I file it, I'm certain I have his IP address, his thing, and now all these call logs on my phone, which is menacing, menacing. And they're all from different numbers because we live in a tech world. So it's like people are calling from different numbers, and I had people look up and they're, like I said, you can reference these numbers, but this is what he does for a living. He calls people and harasses people, menaces people, calls them, and then tries to, come on, we've had prank calling since, hey, refrigerator's running, you better go catch it, all that. But, this is taking it to an extreme. This is, it was remember, my number is on the SWAT raid. So that'd be one way they could have got it, on the SWAT raid. Remember, I gave my number out on the SWAT raid. So, and he could do it to anybody. He could do it to anybody. Remember, this is a modern day world we live in, Nicole, where people are, they can get your IP address. See, this person's not in America, so he couldn't be picked up like, Americans right now. If they said shit like that to somebody because it's so dangerous in America, these people aren't even following the right of due process in America, and are kidnapping people off the streets without reading them. As you hear me in my SWAT raid, why are you under the Fifth Amendment? You have, your Miranda rights. They're going to take your body. They have to have an indictment signed by a judge and a jury, signed jury indictment. And if they don't have that, right, they can't take your body, and they're doing that illegally to take people off the street. So if Kimball was in America, I could have 5 guys in a van go fucking pick his ass up and waterboard his ass until he fucking set his ass straight for a while. Maybe we'll just keep him there for years, just barely keep him alive and put the lotion on the skin, kind of sadistic fucking mindset that he has. See, he's in UK though, so that can't happen. But if he was in America, that could happen to him. So that's why I've been trying to warn people on this channel of the, the type of shit that goes on in America. And they got sick fucks like this come in there and bug me in the channel. Cause like I said, he's a stupid fucking prick. He sat there and called me a Protestant or some kind of religious person. He obviously didn't do any homework. I'm not any religion. I rebuke religion. I rebuke, all these religions, all these fake cops and all this, government. It's all disgusting. Slime ball. Kind of like this prick. This is what he does for a living. His whole thing is getting off on other people, when they're, oh, look, he's down. Ha, ha, ha. You see people doing it all, but he takes it to the extreme. So, like I said, one day a measure will be poured out on a person like this. You know what I'm saying? So, it's okay. I'm not going to seek no vengeance towards him. But I'll definitely, when I have some money, I'll remember who the hell he is. Nobody's ever called my phone 50 fucking times in one day from 50 different numbers. This is the first that this guy has done to me. So now he's done it twice. So if he ever does it again, I'll just put it that. Maybe I'll leave his ass alone. If he never bothers anybody on this stream again, I'll leave his ass alone. He can go do his home little fucking thing. But if he ever calls me again or harasses anybody like he just did, Stoner, 3 strikes and this motherfucker's out. I know who he is. I know he's not like he can't be tracked in the UK and you can't sit there and call somebody, even over there. I know in UK that's not legal to sit there and call somebody. That is menacing. That is fucking menacing somebody, that's not, what I'm saying? So we'll leave Kimball alone. Hopefully he'll never call this channel again. I won't ever think about it. But if he ever calls and harasses me ever again, I hear another fucking thing out of this guy, I'm going to go after his, like I said, his channel. And I can do that. Will have the ability because I am that certain. If you go look at the SWAT rate, I just haven't filed the, I don't want to tax the U.S. taxpayer. Nicole is, somebody who lives in the state I live in. So now she's going to get taxed because I'm filing a lawsuit. You know what I'm saying? Or the people that live in my county are going to have to pay because of the criminal behavior of what these cops did out at this property. So whatever. What a piece of shit, this guy is to come in and make his whole life is about pulling people down to lift himself up. That's narcissism, brothers, sisters. That's as narcissist as you can get, So if he does it again, I guarantee you, I already have it in my phone log. So 2 times we're supposed to just let it go, let people be. He got his 2 little rocks off 2 times. He ever comes in here again, that's it. Like I said, I'll make sure I do it. I'm not, but there's a different way of doing it. Like I said, go look at his channel. I don't want to give him the play, but go look what he does. He's sadistic. He pleasures himself off of other people's pain, brothers, sisters. He's a sadomasochist. That's what he does, So, but anyways, moving on. I knew it was him. That's why I'm not going to answer it this time. I only answered him 2 times last time. I'm not going to do it a 3rd time. He's now called my, twice. If he ever does it again, he's done. Like I said, I don't care. I'll wait. He can sit there and call me and fuck with me every day and go, bother me. Don't bother me. He'll just keep adding up his, judgments after. I don't never looked into who the hell he is, but he's probably doesn't have any kind of higher power, a creation, or I don't know. Is he religious? I don't know. I don't care what he is. So I know he's already shown his fruit. So anybody who makes a channel off of calling people 50, 60 times and then laughs when you call, he's not a boomhauer laugh, but his laugh is it's just a shitty little laugh is all it is. It's probably, again, somebody was really mean to him when he was growing up, and this is how he gets back at fucking people is because somebody was mean to him, or he's just sadistic is all. He's definitely narcissistic. He has his whole channel is, you know what I'm saying? You can definitely tell. And then he goes and starts attacking Stoner. So he's apparently he does, this it's what he does for a living. I think the stream that he did the other day was like 3 hours or something like that. He calls and gets, I don't know, about 10 or 15 minutes. He calls people or whatever and tries to, whatever. He says he's somebody, he's somebody he's not. He's a big fucking actor. Like I said, he just puts a big front on. So fuck Kimball. He's a piece of shit. And one day Father will, put him through his judgments and he'll have to answer for all his sadistic ways. So fuck Kimball. Not worry about Kimball. I have a fucking dead son and daughter that I'd like to locate before I ever worry about fucking Kimball. But when I do that, I'll be hiring, a team of people to, obviously, with this civil lawsuit. We'll go ahead and see what, what it, can you call somebody's phone 100 times and lie and say somebody you're not? And, people do this stuff, but when you do it and, you call somebody 50 times from 50 different numbers, where's he getting these numbers from? It's probably some app, an app that he uses, what I'm saying? So this is a vessel of wrath fitted for destruction from the foundation of the world. I'm not going to try to change this person. I don't think somebody that's this far down the rabbit hole is ever going to change, but it's not up for me to worry about it. So, but like I said, I went and watched his live stream and took the time, whatever, to see what it is that he does. And that's what he does. He calls people and prank calls. He's basically prank calling people is what he does. So that's something you do as a fucking kid, guys. You grow out of calling fucking people as an adult. I did that when I was a fucking juvenile. You know that? We prank called people as kids. When you grow up as an adult, you stop prank calling people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I wish. Band over. But nobody will. Nobody will help me out. But they should be. They should have already known. I've called them. You can hear me say I called the state police. I called the FBI. I called the Department of Justice at a state level. I called the Tina Kotek, Kate Brown, FBI, CIA. I called all of them, all the alphabet soup agencies. I called them all. And whoa, what happened there? My channel's all, what's going on with my channel? Oh, everything's all weird. So, but anyways, they do. They need calls. Somebody's got to call them. I can't call them. They won't call me back. I've tried, but nobody, nobody's ever called me back. That's what you hear me say on the SWAT raid. I called hundreds of times and nobody ever calls me back. So, what a crazy life that I live, and that I have people like this person calling me and harassing me. That's harassing me. Like it's not bad enough they don't already get harassed by the police. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's Kimball. Oh, well, fuck you, Kimball. I don't want your money. Take your stupid money somewhere else, piece of shit. Garbage ass motherfucker, man. I mean, seriously, this is into my last 18 months of my life. I think bad enough to gotta still sit in this fucking cabin with the tear gas that still leaches. You know what I'm saying? That they're gonna come in here and throw fucking money at me. What a piece of shit. So, oh well, I'm over it. I don't care. Father's doing it. Father's in control. He creates all things, everything not written. Father created this, Kimball or where the fuck he is to sit there and harass me. So, thank you, Father, for creating all things. So, but right on. Maybe it'll get over there and somebody in the UK will see it. No fucking, because I've been asking to seek political asylum. I've been harassed by like I said, by the state police. I'm an actual veteran who served this country. I don't have a fucking record. They try to throw my son in jail, and I try to help him out, and this is what they do to me. It's what they did to my daughter. They grenaded my son and daughter in their sleep. My daughter was woken up with a fucking grenade. Hey, and they didn't even have a warrant for her arrest. Imagine that. Imagine fucking waking up to a fucking grenade. And then I wake up to that grenade, not know what the hell the noise was. I go to the door to ask you, see if my son is okay. I'm not grabbing for any guns, weapons, or doing anything of the sort. They're not saying shit, and they grenade me in the face. So you don't think I'll have enough fucking money to go after Kimball? You sure in the fuck will. I sure in the fuck will. I'll have more money than I know what to do with. These are probably $25 to $50 million grenade pins. 5 of these tear gas canisters. I'll have plenty of money to go after Kimball. Guarantee you. We'll shut that fucker down real quick. Because what he did today, called my phone for what? I don't know how, whatever. I'm sure it's an app. So I'll bide my time. I'm a patient guy. I play the long fucking game. Remember? I'm 18 months into this. Over $100,000 invested. And I've stayed fucking vigilant. Every fucking day I work at this. No, it's not Kimball's fault that showed up my... Shut the fuck up, Juan. Are you a stupid motherfucker? How the hell would you get that? Okay, but anyways... No, it's okay. Don't be sorry. You're not stupid. It's where would you get that? Kimball's some person who just called me the other day. He's a blogger. He's in the UK. No, I know. That's what I said. I got on him. I shouldn't have said that. That's what I said. I shouldn't have said that to Juan. So, but don't Juan like hell out of here. Hold on. So again, this is father doing it. This is probably father made this guy call me so that when I can file my lawsuit, I'll be definitely following up this guy. This is a shitty fucking thing to do to somebody. You know what I'm saying? To sit there in the middle of what I'm going through where I can't even report my son and daughter fucking murdered or missing. This guy's going to call and fucking harass me. I think I'll take the time. You know what I'm saying? It's all on my call log. He's not hiding this shit. He does it in the open. You know what I'm saying? He does it in the open. He openly does it. So he's not going to be hard to find. And what he's done to me is already harassment, menacing. He's now called my phone probably 100 times from 100 different numbers, and it's all him. So I don't know, and I don't care. It's probably because he's in the UK. He can get away with it over there. But it's still menacing, It's still, it's still harassing the shit out of this channel for no reason. Calling my phone, 40, 50 times from potential spam. They're all from different numbers. Sometimes he calls back from the same number. I'm sure it's just a program. He puts it in and it calls for him and he just presses the button, and because you can hear him every time he calls back and he laughs. He has the stupidest fucking laugh. It is. Go listen to his laugh. He's got a stupid laugh. You should call him up and leave a comment. Say, your fucking laugh is garbage. Your laugh is rubbish. No, oh my God. Dude, people are so fucking lame. This is somebody who called me just a couple days ago and something happened 18 months ago. I mean, it sounds plausible. If this Kimball guy is harassing you this much, why is it unreasonable that he wouldn't SWAT raid you? I'm assuming you know from your lawsuit who made the call. I thought the same. Why the fuck would you think the same? But anyways, I'm not sure why you'd think that at all. That has nothing to do with anything. You're just meshing it all together. So, and that's okay. The brain works like that. You're just picking up what you see. So, I know you shouldn't have to do this, but could you get it? No, I'm not getting no new fucking number. I'm not going to get a new number. I'm not getting a new number. Hell no. So, he's been blogging for a year. Okay. So, but anyways, no worries, guys. I know what your mind's just trying to put it all together. It's a lot to put together, so no worries. Like I said, Father, Kim will have to answer to Father. Father put this piece of shit on me to test me. Every time I get tested, all kinds of shit, man. What do you think it's like to get up every day and you can't even report your son dead or your daughter, murdered or missing by the people who fucking shot him? This is an easy fucking life that I live. Remember, it's already because I didn't take the gold and silver. It didn't listen to my son. That could be the reason why both my son and daughter have been murdered over these precious metals. So, okay, I'm not worried. This guy will get his. Like I said, that's a sadistic kind of attitude. So, I'll smoke a bowl to that. How about that? Oh, I'll smoke a bowl to that. Because cannabis seems to be the only thing that's helped my damn lungs from all the tear gas. So, yummy. That's the Cobra. Oh man, those are good meds. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. It's almost done. Almost done. Look at that bowl. That's good meds right there. Look at that. Look at that meds. Gone. We did like 35 or 36 days or something. 36 days. 36 days or something for the... I'm sure they'll... Yeah, these meds are so good. So yummy. Actually, let me go. Well, coming down there. Alrighty then. Alrighty then. Oh my goodness. Well, this is the Girl Scout cookie, and this one was the Cobra. This is kind of a purple. It's got lots of purple on it. Lots of purple. As you can see, it's very purple. It's purpley. This one's got purple on it too, though. They all got purple. Oh, that's fruity. This is the Girl Scout cookie. This helps for my sciatica from that pinched nerve. From the pinched nerve. So, oh, that's more purpley. Purple nurples. Lots of purple. All right, let's get this bad boy in the
Yeah. Thank you, Father, for good meds. Oh, look at that.
Okay. Oh, it's like a half and half.
Look at that. It's half purple. Look, it's half purple, half green. Would you look onto her? What's up with that? It's a half and half bowl. Purple and green. Would you look onto her? That's so pretty. Isn't that pretty purple? Look at how bright that is. Look at it. It's like half and half. It's the yin yang bowl. It's a yin yang bowl. Wheel in the sky keeps on turning. All right. We're going to chooch on this. The yin yang bowl. It's the yin yang twins here. We got some. I got the little skin thing off that. Where? Oh! Stop it, you stupid phone holder. There we go, so you can see it now. Hold that damn phone in there. Why is it not staying in that? All right, there we go. Guys, look at that. Right, but anyways, he did the touch up on it. So. Looks mucho better with all that dark in there. 2 crowns. No, it did come from the genetics. Chill, guy. This came from the cold. You don't know what you're talking about. I'm a cannabis grower. That's not true. Genetics can be purple, but there's nothing to do with genetics, man. You shouldn't talk about cannabis. You don't know what you're talking about there. You don't. You don't. I'm calling you out, man. I've been a grower for many years, so. This happened because of color. Right? Color. This color. Cold. Shock the plants. Cold. Doesn't have anything to do with the genetics of the plant. No. Not at all. Temperature. Oh, man. That's yummy. Smoke that purple side first. Oh, man. That's got like a... What's Girl Scout cookie? Have you ever had Girl Scout cookie? That's a peanut butter cookie is what this one is. The other one's white chocolate chip. They're still on the... They're still hanging up. We trimmed these ones yesterday. This one's got a lot more meds on that one. Look at all the meds on that one. That one's got a bunch of meds on it. It's real purple too. Super purple. Super purple. Purple. All right. Well, those taste so good when you grow your own meds. Man, that sure helps my my tear gas lungs. The tear gas lungs. I bet you if I went to jail, my lungs would just fill up with fluid, man. Cannabis has been helping. Yeah, kids need to be kids. Let the children be children. Oh, yeah. So I'm getting pretty ants in the pants here with the whole pre-trial date coming up here. Because there's going to be an ending to this case eventually, you know what I'm saying? Which is, I don't want to get caught here, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. I'm going to file these lawsuits and be gone. And I might just wait till I get out of the country to file the lawsuits, because I don't have to be in the country. I already looked at it. I don't have to be in this country to file the lawsuits. So, it's the only way they'll be held accountable for what they did. Otherwise, they're going to get away with it. You watch the swap raid, do you think they should get away with that? Even if they had a warrant for my arrest and my son's arrest, they didn't have a warrant for my daughter's arrest. They never should have grenaded her. That was a fucking huge mistake to grenade her. That was a dumb fucking mistake on their part. That shows their intent. You know what I'm saying? That shows their intent. Yeah, there you go fishing. Go fishing, chill guy. Good advice there, Gary. Go out in the ether. Go see Father Nature. Go far away from people, chill guy, and go away. You know what I'm saying? There you go. Go take a fishing trip, man. That'll make you feel better. Fuck yeah, throw a pole in the water. Go catch a fish. And be with nature. That always makes me feel better. Father Nature and Father Time. Spend some time in Father Nature. So. There you go. Take the dogs too. Take the kids. Take the family with you. Take the whole family with you. Or maybe you just need some time by yourself. Maybe you're just a loner like me. All by myself. Oh. But anyways, hey, does anybody want to make an investment here at the ministry? Does anybody want to go in as a business partner? Because I'm going to do this either way, but I thought I might get somebody in on this before it happens. Owner of a lonely heart, much better than a owner of a broken heart. That's a good song. I haven't heard that song in forever. Owner of a lonely heart. Well, I've got a good business out here, and I don't care about the money. It's a pretty chill business. I got two businesses. You want to make a lot of money, we can make a lot of money. I was already invested, but I pulled out of the business for COVID. And the other one is these cabin rentals out here in the high desert, because this is the largest dark sky sanctuary in the world. So I have 3 properties out here. I have 45 acres, and I'm already invested in 3 cabins that have been built. And I want to rent them out, not on a cabin rental for like an Airbnb. These are dry camp cabins where you shit in a composting toilet. You got light switches from solar, but skylights. I'll give you my idea: skylights, telescopes, and a hammock, couple hammocks outside, and you can rock those things for 125 to 150 a night. Don't rent them out for more than 3-4 days, and nobody can squat on you. Just have enough of them, you can move people around. Have theme buildings out here. So I have a Western theme. I was thinking about a more modern theme out here too, like glass buildings, like doing nothing but, because a lot of the times if I just went into town, people are constantly giving away free windows. So I can make a house of like a glass house under the stars. That'd be badass, wouldn't it? Stay in a glass house. The whole thing's pretty much glass, you know. So I call them moonshine cabin rentals is what they are. So, you know, everybody can do your own theme. Like when you go to a hotel, motel room, you got a different, you know, took her to the hotel. Couldn't have been a motel. It cost me $20, but I did so well. No. So when you go there, there's a different theme. Like they get the heart room and this, you know, right. So you can do a theme. My theme is Western, old. Everything I do would look like an old John Wayne movie set. I think people like that. But, you know, I do repurpose materials. I repurpose everything I do. So anyways, but you could even do something like get a bully barn, you know, get a she shed and just dress it up and rent it out. I guarantee you make more money on the, you know, just because there's enough people, you know, coming out here. If you want to invest, there's no housing out here available for anybody. There isn't. There's nothing to rent. If you put in an apartment complex, a duplexes, fourplexes, tribal, you know, they be rented out before you ever built them. Everything out here is gets rented before it ever hits the market because it's a small country town. Too many people moving out here. Still, nobody's out here hardly. But, you know, there's a lot more people when I came out here 10 years ago. But there's still plenty of room out here to have your own space. And they're actually protecting this place from light pollution. So they're not going to let too many more people move out here. They're going to start restricting the growth. I've talked with the locals, and that's what they, some of the elders, that's what, when I ask them, what do you think of this protected from light pollution? Nope, they're not going to let nobody else come out here. They're smart. So I'm eventually going to do them out here. You know, like I said, I'm going to invest in these cabin rentals, moonshine cabin rentals, what I call them, because you have a view of the largest dark sky sanctuary in the world. That's 2.5 million acres set apart from light pollution. I'll show you where I'm at. I'm in the largest dark sky sanctuary in the world. You see this dark spot right here? That's where I'm at. Right there, the darkest spot. See that? Right there. And that largest dark sky sanctuary in the world. Look at all these lights. You guys never get to see the stars like I get to see the stars. Right there. That large dark, 2.5 million acres protected from light pollution. Call it moonshine cabin rentals. So you can just put one out here and rent it out. You don't have to be here. You can Airbnb it. You could hire somebody too to probably just come out and clean it out when it was needed cleaned. They're only there for 2-3 days. It only used to be one time. I'm doing it simple. I'm not providing anything other than like a hospital bed to sleep on that I can wipe down with like a bleach spray, like the Clorox bleach spray or whatever, a composting toilet and light switches. That's it. I have wood stove and you know, 2 of them. I'm going to put a wood stove in the 3rd one, but I'm not sure if I'll offer the wood stove or not. I might just do a gas heater in there or not. I'm not sure. I have them built so they can use wood stoves. They shouldn't burn them down the way I've got them built. So, but you can do lots of different ways. These are off grid too, cabin rentals. So dry camp cabin rentals. People want to do this type stuff. They want to get out of the system and they like to get away from society. So I'm going to continue to do that out here. You know, that's why I want to come back here in the spring if I leave, because I'm
trying to do multiple things. I'm always doing many things. So at this point in time, if I can get out of the country, I'll be going down temporarily down south, trying to look at the property down in Ecuador and set the farm up down there so we can grow food down there and tie the food back to up north here where we can't grow it up here. Can't grow star fruit and guava and papaya in the grow zone up here in this largest dark sky sanctuary, because it's sitting at about 6,500 feet at top of Table Rock. We got one behind us sitting at about 82. There's elevation here if you want to get high. Higher than a hippie in a B-2 bomber over Iran. How about that? Anyone? No? All right. So how about higher than a hippie in a helicopter? All right, you guys are quiet, but okay. So that's what I'm gonna eventually, like I said, I'll do these out here. If I don't, Kimball is laughing. I'm sure Kimball is laughing. LOL, the love of Lucifer. Lucy. Hey, Lucy. Oh, how do you do? So, but anyways, we'll make the exit go down south and tie the fruits and the vegetables that aren't able to grow in this grow zone to the ministry. And because that's what a ministry is supposed to do. It's supposed to, tie to the ministry, right? So service to self or service to others. You know them by their fruit. So one bad apple upsets the whole apple cart. So we don't sup with vipers or cast our pearls before swine. So probably won't be growing any pork, but definitely try to grow some sheep. Eat sheep. Miss Henry out here, we moved him. Now he's over his head in blackberry bushes and ferns on the other side of the mountain. But yeah, probably some goats, some boar goats too. Probably raise chicken and eggs and try to get freeze dryers set up so we can long-term food storage. All this stuff, because preparedness is a lifestyle. It's not something that you do, in a hurry. Failing to prepare is preparing to fail. So if you don't do it now, you're not going to do it well when it happens. Perfect practice prevents piss poor performance. So, yeah, you want to perform poorly, just stand around and do nothing, like a bump on a log. So it's a lifestyle anyways. So everybody's got their own. So what the ministry is supposed to do, though, for me is tie back food. It's not about money. Like I said, I'll be filing these lawsuits, and I'll have more money than I know what to do with. So I'm going to try to figure a way to give the money back to the state of Oregon, because I will be suing the state and the county, and I'm also going to place suit against the federal government for not coming and getting involved with the corruption out here in Lake County, Oregon, with their probation and parole department. With my son getting involved with that. Well, Lily Frank, she's criminal, and I'm going to have her put under investigation too because of her criminal behavior in this case. So it'll get looked at. It's been 18 months, so I'll get these criminal charges dropped first, But once that's done, then I'll take care of this, and like I said, I'll be able to do lots of things with my time then, and because I'm retired, I don't need to be pressed for anything. I have all but one property paid off out here now. I have the 25 I sold, another 20 that I had, but anyways, I'm gonna, like I said, continue to try to move myself down south so I can second that ministry set up, and I want to come back here because in the springtime I have a lot of ongoing projects out here right now that I've been building by myself, and I think I'll have the people, what I'm saying. Goodman County, nice. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, I'm trying to. What I'm trying to do is have a place. You know, America's not a very safe nation. I'm not. You know, those who say peace and safety, sudden destruction will come upon those who, you know, call out for peace and safety. So you're not going to run away from what's happening. You know, obviously it's happening everywhere, but there's still places you can go where you can. You know, for me, I need to get out of this country and take a vacation. I've been serving this country since I was 17. You know what I'm saying? Uh, um, it's time for me to take some leave, you know, and go down there to South America and enjoy it. The South American people are amazing, Latin people, and there's many different, you know, it's like even in the United Corporation here, divided states, they're all different. There's not Texas is not like Vermont, and people in Ohio aren't like people from Montana. You know, no two states are the same. No two states are united. So, but I moved to Arizona. Thought it would be great. 2 weeks to the same dragon. You know, it don't matter if it's left or right anymore. It's past that. You know what I'm saying, this is past left or right. It's past. You know, it's past that. So, I mean, this isn't about a donkey or an elephant anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's not about a donkey or an elephant. You know, this is a shit show. The government is the enemy. So you need to get out of the system. You know, become your own system. Even if it's crude like mine, it still works because I'm not on some, you know, smart meter or some Wi-Fi router. I make my own power. I am the fucking power company in this. We don't know. Oh shit, you know, shit your pants because the lights goes out like city people. You know, in the country, the lights goes out, and I'm my own power. So become your own power company. Don't be like fucking Kimbo, who's attached to a fucking computer, and that's all he can do. So yeah, I use solar. I have solar, and my wind turbine came down, but I'll eventually put, you know, get that back up there. I need to get one of the. I was going to buy another one eventually out here, and it worked for 5 years perfect. And then I don't know what happened. We had an incident. It was on the live stream. It came off which was an impossibility. We have some strange things that happen out here at the ministry from time to time, but they're just weird occurrence. Nobody gets hurt or anything like that. But wind and power and solar, and yep, I make my own power. You know, this is like I said, my system's crude, but this is the charger controller for the solar. That's charger controller, or for the wind. That's charger controller for the solar. That's like just a crude, you know, but it's worked, you know, for years. I've been off the grid for here at this property for 10. I've lived off the grid for more than 10 years, but you know, I lived off the grid in Hawaii and been off the grid more than one time. So, yeah, self-sufficient is the way to go. Nobody's going to tell me the fucking how to live. I've got 5 ways to, you know, power this house if I want to, you know. I can heat it with wood. I can heat it with propane. I can heat it with kerosene. I could heat it with electric. I can generate power with, you know, electric. I can generate power with heat off my stove. I have a fan that I can produce a heat. The fan works off the stove. I have, like I said, propane heaters, kerosene heaters, multiple. I got so many heaters I don't even know what to do with. I got, you know, wood stoves, multiple wood stoves. So, yep, self-sufficiency is the way to go. You don't need as much as you think. You need a small space, you know, that you can grow. You know what I'm saying? So I have 5 showers out here. There's a shower behind this wall over here, behind the herb. This is a stand-up hot water, on-demand hot water heater. You can't see it because the herb's in the way, but behind that wall is an on-demand hot water heater. There's a waterless toilet behind here. There's an outdoor shower. There's a shower behind me over here. There's
I got multiple showers out here. I got a shower in the RV. So I use the outdoor shower though. I still heat up water because I don't waste water, and I go outside and I use my outdoor shower. It's out. It's got windows so you can see outside. Take a shower at night or during the day, and still see outside. It's got big door. It's the first building ever built out here. It's got a floor in it, so it's it's dug about 12 feet out with lava rock, so you can set the cooler up there, and you get the hot water, and you turn it pours in the colander, and then you turn, but now I just take buckets and do no, I don't care about all that. So if I had people out here, I would change that. All of it would I would be a better host, but I live here by myself, so I'm a minimalist. So I don't need all that. I only use about 4 gallons, and that's plenty of water for me. And I can scrub my body down 2 times, and I don't leave the water running even when it's hard for me not to, even when I go to somebody's house, I turn the water off on accident when I'm taking a shower. Like, oh yeah, I can leave the water running. Whoops. I'm just used to them. It's the way hey, when you carry your water, you appreciate every drop you have. But we'll eventually dig wells out here too. So I just do things by myself. So I'm a minimalist. But if I had people out here, I could, everything would be totally different. And everything's here if there was just people here. Like, I'd love to continue building this outdoor kitchen. Have a badass flat grill. Want to build a pizza oven and an outdoor oven and an outdoor gazebo, and eventually have people out here to hang out with. Chooch on bowls or whatever, and drink a couple beers or something. I don't drink more than one. I'll pass out if I drink 2. But just hang out, barbecue, cook, and enjoy the property. All the food we have here, we grow right here. Most of it right here on the property type, So I'm going to have to get back here eventually. I'm hoping this crap in America will blow over. Nothing's permanent. Nothing's forever. I'm sure once I take a vacation and get out of here for a little bit, I'll be supercharged. I'll come back here and we'll rock this, because I have, underground geothermal garden. All the cows, if there were people here, yep. So elbows and assholes, boys. No, that's what I want to see. Move out, draw fire. Thanks for coming in, Iceman. In fact, it's cold as hell. But like I said, it's here. This ministry is going to continue to grow. When I left and went to town today and I came back in, and it blows me away. When I pull up on this ministry, I'm like, this place is huge out here. It's a big presence. It's a big farm. It's a big farm that I built. So, and I've just built it by myself. It's grown a lot, even in the last year. There's been a lot of additions added to this. There's just so much here. We got a $250,000 to $500,000. No, I went to Ben 2 days ago. I went to Ben. And I went to Christmas Valley. And, but when I came back, and you drive up from the highway, because, I'm 60 acres back in, this place is just with, the cabin's a big cabin. The Rusty Dragon is 12.5, 14 feet tall. There are big buildings out here, the 53-foot tractor trailer. Kevin's got a cabin over there, it just keeps growing. All these extras that I put in, more, they knocked down the fencing. I built it back way stronger than they knocked it down the first time. This way I am, they knocked that corner out. So I built the big false, little building, so that, what if I get a picture of that? I don't think I have a picture of that on here, do I? I don't think I have a picture of that on here. No, I don't. But anyways, so it'll continue to grow.
you know, the ministry will grow. Yeah, I don't eat. I don't go out and eat. I don't eat out. I make food at home. I cook at home a lot. This is the, I'm going to move this. This is the rusty, or this is the doggone saloon out here. We're moving the doggone saloon. This is the puppy's house outside. They don't ever sleep outside. They have 3 dog houses in here. I just like to cook at home. I just cook at home a lot. But this is the doggone saloon. We're going to move this building. Yes, the doggone saloon. It's called the doggone saloon. It's one of the buildings out here. It's got a dog chain too. See that? Look at that big old wooden dog chain. Made out of wood. So it's got swinging doors on it and everything. There's 3 dog houses inside the dog house. It's called the doggone saloon. Yeah, I don't eat out. So here's the inside of the cabin. There's the bathroom before I even put the door on it. There's the back wall of the cabin. Look at how tall these baseboards are. There's the waterless toilet inside there, see? Or waterless composting, nature's head. Yeah, run a few. I would eventually open up a restaurant out here if I could. I'd open up a Chinese place out here. I'm telling you, that place out out here. Oh, here's a side view of it. Look, there's a side view of the front of the doggone saloon. But I'm going to tear down this doggone saloon. I've been working on the front of the cabin and redoing everything. Just over time, things change. So I'm going to rebuild this a little different. The same, different, but the same, man. So, well, I hate to see this building go because it was cute. But I'm just going to rebuild it a little different. It'll still be the same building. I'm just going to rebuild it. I'll move it away from the house. See, it sits right up against the house. I don't want it up against the house. I build with cordless, yeah. I had used to use, you know, I didn't have cordless for a while, but I do now. Yeah, I used a hammer and nails a long time. I didn't have any cordless out here. Most of this was built with a saw, with a worm drive and a cord. But this is the building I'm in right here, right now. And I'm changing all of this siding to go the other way. It's going this way, and then I'm changing all the siding on the front of this building to go up this way. We've got a windmill on the front of it. If we put the rest of it on there, we can just take off out of here. Look at that. Burp, burp. We have the rest of the windmill blades. I just couldn't get them up. They're just really heavy. They're a lot heavier. It's a big windmill. Those blades are a lot bigger than you think. They're hard to hang. Those all together is 3-in-1 blade. See, they're all I had them up there, but they weren't a perfect circle, so I took them down. But I don't know where the other one went. Where'd my other phone go? Is this the Motorola? It's the Motorola, huh? Oh, that's a big drink for the puppy. Get back, you little knucklehead. Oh, okay, yeah. Here, I have a picture. So the cops knocked down the corner of the property right here. See this? When they SWAT raided this house, the ministry, right here, they knocked this corner out. There's like multiple kennels out here. Okay? But they knocked this corner out right here. And this goes in here into this is fencing. But they made sure when they came here, they clipped all this corner and they knocked out all these poles. So when I built this corner pole, I put this big pole in here. See this big pole right here?
I put this big pole in here because they had to knock it all over. And so I said, fuck you, I'm building it back stronger. So I built this fake little building out here. It's just a fake movie. You know, I'm not done. I've got a couple more boards to add here, but this is a little building that I built out here. Just, it's a fake, like a movie front. I wanted to build movie fronts out here too. Like, here you go. See? There it is from the front. But it's just all repurposed material. There's all old material. None of that's brand new. That's just big piles of scrap that I build into like a little building like this. It's got a little door and windows and that's before I put the oh, it's up there. Okay, look at that. That's got the little pump up there on the pole. You see that? That's the water pump. That sits up on top of the pole. Isn't that silly with the chain, with the water coming out? It's actually chain. Just makes it kind of look like there's water coming out of there. Big heavy duty chain. Isn't that silly? I'm a silly guy. I'm a silly guy. Isn't that silly? That sits on the corner of the building. Up here. Yeah, that's everything I have is like that. That's look at it. It's spilling chain out of there. I know. I really want to be back in that time. That's why I live like that out here. You know what I'm saying, Los? So I can have that lifestyle. Look at me behind me. Everything is old. All around me, everything looks old. Nothing in my view is new. I don't want to see new stuff. I don't want to see new stuff. I want to see all old. Everything's got to be old, you know? Everything's got to be repurposed. There's a shot of it from that side. So I put another side on it. I'm going to put another roof up here, put another lid up here, and more. I got a little more work to do on this side. I have another board to add here, and then put another lid up here, and then put another. Yeah, it all takes time. I'm only one dude. Just one dude, man. Can only do so fast. Oh, look, there's Henry. There's Henry. There's the rusty cowboy. Look, there's Henry. There's Henry. And there's one of the goats. There's Henry right there. There's Table Rock in the background. Look, there's Henry. And one of our goats. And this is out here at the farm. There's one of our. This is the totem that we have out there. One of the big this big totem pole. It's a really big. You know, it's. I mean, not big. It's not tall, but it's big. You know. We're gonna have our teaching the totem. You remember the goats? Yeah. We gave away all our goats. We gave away the goats. But yep, a little bit at a time here. Wow. Yeah, some of these pictures were old in here. This picture is the UFO. Look at there, I was picking look, go pick up picture, go picking up pieces of the UFO. Look at that. Picking up UFO parts with the Jeep. Look at that satellite dish. Drive home with the satellite dish on top of your car. People are like, what the hell's wrong with this guy? Hey, my car's got a helmet, man. I'm worried about hail damage. It's my hail helmet. You got a hail plan? Do you got a hail plan? I'm going to make that my heading. Do you have a hail plan? Yeah, oh yeah, the 80s food trucks are badass.
man. What in the hell was that? Oh, here's a cabin build out. Wow. Yeah, this is the building that I'm in. Look, this is the building that I'm in, that I was building. See, they're putting in all the beams, doing all this beam work here. These are all big beams, big, huge beams. All this wall now has beams. The whole wall is nothing but beams. They got pinstripe wall with nothing but beams. That's hilarious. Oh, here we go. Look, this is what you're looking at right here. This is before I built the back. Wow, what a trip. This is the bathroom. This is the hallway. And this is the stand-up shower. Look at that. There's nothing in here. I built this frame, you know what I'm saying? That's how I started my wall. behind the herbs. But yep, come a long way out here from nothing. This is a tractor semi-trailer from the ground up. I'm just building out of nothing, man. Just starting out of nothing. Just build out of nothing. Why not? You know, just send it. Look, I don't even have the fireplace up, guys. Look, the fireplace. Look, I'm building the fireplace here. If you guys can see here, look, I'm building the fireplace. This is where I'm building the hearth right here. Come on, focus, camera. See? I'm building the hearth. It's not even all the way up the wall. The fireplace hearth. That's this area right here that I was building right here. And I was building this fireplace hearth here to put the wood stove in here, so I could set all my little trinkets up there, whatever, my little wood carvings. That's pavers, like you walk on, you know, pavers. And then I used concrete with like the rock in it. I wanted to have the rock in between the grouting. B.O.B. Bob. So anyway, see? I mean, he might hold with the wood stoves. Yeah, this cabin's come a long way. The flooring doesn't even have the wood kicker around it or none of that. It's all got, you know, wood kicker around the floor. Yeah, we've come a long way. Oh, there we go. Look at that. There's a shot of it. Look at the inside. That's like the worst thing I built in here. Look. See that? I wasn't even all the way up the wall. So one of the first things I came in and built was the fireplace hearth. You know, to put a fireplace on. Put the wood stove on. Out of pavers that you put in your garden, pavers. Why not make it into a fireplace hearth, right? So, because that's kind of goofy goober that I am. I just make something up. Oh, there's Crowley. There's oh man. This is Mr. Bone Bone's dad. This is Bone Bone's dad.
There's your dad. There's your dad. There's your dad. He knows. There's your dad. There's your dad. There's your dad. He knew it. He came up here. There's his dad. This is Crawley. Crawley boy. That's your dad. That's your dad. Did you come up here because you knew? Because I said dad. You just wanted to be with the dad. I said dad. He said dad. Oh, dad. Oh, dad. Yep, absolutely. Crawley and Lena. Yep. I love you, Mr. Bobo. I know you're still Bobo. You're still my Bobo. He had the prettiest eyes. He had a bicolored eye. He had a bicolored eye. You know, he had a eye with a bicolored eye. See the bottom of that eye? Look at that bottom of that eye. It's like a mountain range. The only part of his eye was blue on that one. This one was blue, and then part of that eye was blue. And he was brown. See, he was brown. He wasn't black. Everybody thought he was black. Everybody thought he was a black dog. He wasn't. He's a very rare dog. Bicolored, very rare dog. When people would see him, they would swear he's black. You know, if the sun wasn't shining on him, he looked black. See how the back of him looks black? When the sun shined, him always brown. Yeah. Oh, Tacoma's a badass dog, though. He got a good dog. He's amazing. Mr. Crowley puppy. And there's Mama. There's Mama Lena. There's Tacoma's mama. She was such a good girl. Such a good girl. And this is Tacoma's mama. Those two dogs were, man, these were such excellent dogs. Look how freaking smart that dog is. She was such a good mama. See that? This is Tacoma's mom. The one that Nicole got from me. I'll send that to you. I'll have to yeah, she is so pretty, girl. She was such a pretty, she's so sweet. You can just look at her. She was so lovely. I think I have that video of her playing with Yotter, playing with Bobo, out there rolling around with him out on the grass. Not even her dog, and she was playing with him. Oh, there she is. Oh, there she is. Oh, look at how pretty she is. Look at that. Look at that dog. What a sweetheart. She was so sweet, too. That's Alina. Picture of her. Look at that pic. That's Alina, girl. Yeah, she was a sweetheart. There's Bobo. There's Bobo. That's you, Bobo. He knows that's him. That's you, Bobo. That's you, Bobo. That's me. I'm just in my new body. That's you, Bobo. I knew you were in there, Bobo. I knew you're in there, Bobo. I knew you're in there, Bobo. He's my bone. This is his old body. But somehow he's came back in this other body. It's never had to teach him anything. You're a good boy. You're my bestest bone I ever did was. You're a good boy. You were such a good boy today. You were the best guy I ever had today. You ever did was. He did it in this dog. Look at the markings, though. It's the same dog. He has the same marking even down to his chest and the markings on his back. He even had a white dot. We call it said common icing on his butt. There's Biggie. There's Biggie. Nothing's changed. There's my Biggie. Still the same puppy. Still my same big guy. Oh, Mr. Bone is being such a good boy. Hey, Nicole, look what I got a picture of. A Confusion Cairo. Remember the Kairos, Korean gyro? Remember the Kairos? At Confusion? This is a Korean gyro. Look at this thing. They're so off the chain. Look at the lace. Look at the, see the lace? Remember the lace has got the Colby Jack cheese lace on around the outside of the. But this is a gyro Korean style called a Cairo with tzatziki sauce on it. Yeah, no, this is fusion food. This is my brother's restaurant that I built and opened up for him, and Nicole was saying in there earlier that I've run a couple of my brother's restaurants for him. A couple of my brother's restaurants. I was hoping I could find that video, but I didn't see it. No video. No video. The kitties. The kitties. The kitties. The kitties. Kitties. All the kitties. And the puppies. There's puppies. Puppy, puppy, kitty, kitty. 3 kitties. 4 kitties. And the sheep. Hanging out. Hanging out with the kitties and the puppies. Two puppies over here, 4 kitties, and the sheep, who thinks he's a puppy. Sheep, kitten. He used to chase the puppies. That's what I was looking for. Freaking Henry's such a cool, he was cool sheep. Oh my God. Milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. Dude, that is, somebody painted that on a wall. It says her milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. What the hell is that? How did I get that on my phone? Damn. My bad. This is an old phone. Girl out there looking like a girl out there looking like a gallon of Arizona iced tea. That's the meme. Girl out there looking like a gallon of Arizona iced tea. Look at that dress. Yeah, that's great. That's one of the best memes I ever seen in my life. She's rocking that dress. Look at her. Looking like an old jug of like Arizona iced tea. Oh, yes, potato pancakes. I don't know where she got that Arizona iced tea dress, but that thing is hitting. Tell me that's not one of the coolest memes you've ever seen. I love that meme. I just can't get rid of it. No matter how many times I see it, I think it's funny. If you guys drink Arizona iced tea, I really don't drink that stuff. Not very often. Well, would you stop it, Mr. Bobo? Would you stop it, Bobo? Look at this. This Table Rock, this is where I live. Look. This Table Rock, this is where I live, right? Look where that lightning's hitting. I'm telling you, I can draw lightning into this property. I've done it before. The neighbor took this picture. He's like, dude, are you all right over there? He called me, dude, are you all right over there? Look at that thing. That's a thick bolt of lightning, man. Look how thick that bolt of lightning is. That ain't no joke, man. That is some serious lightning right there, boys. I wish I could find my other lightning pictures. I have some awesome lightning pictures. Oh, picking up more satellite dishes for the UFOs. More satellite dishes. My silliness. My silliness. Saving up to get my other sleeve done. I love this meme. I love this meme. Look at this meme. Saving up to get my other sleeve done. Oh, that cat is rocking it. Isn't that great? I love that. That's awesome. That's such a cool meme. I got some of the best memes. Cops pulled me over and says, your eyes look red. You been smoking weed? I replied, your eyes look glazed. Have you been eating donuts? You hear that? It says, the cops pulled me over. Says, your eyes look red. Have you been smoking weed? I replied, your eyes look glazed. Have you been eating donuts? Oh, Cheech and Chong, baby. If you leave me the donuts, I'm gonna glaze them, bro. Oh. I got some silly memes on this phone. Oh, look how old this meme is. Damn, this meme is old. Look, in the case of 238-year-old America, Christopher Columbus, you are not the father. One like hell. Thanks for coming in. See that, guys? In the case of 238-year-old America, Christopher Columbus,
You are not the father. Oh my gosh, you got some good memes. Oh, there's Ryder Girl. There's Ryder Girl. There's Pants' mama girl. There's Pants' mom. There's Pants' mama. There's Bumbone's mama. His secondary mama. His first mama was Muffin. Speckly Muffin. This time we get more speckles. Thanks for coming in. What? She's such a pretty girl. Look at how pretty she is. Such a pretty girl. Yes. Yeah, I think she was still here. I love this meme. Freaking warp speed. We always knew he was a cheetophile. Cheetophile. He's a cheetophile in chief. Somewhere I had a picture of Tacoma. I was trying to find. I thought I had a picture of Tacoma in here as a baby. No, that's not him. That's not Tacoma. That's Bride. I think that's Tacoma right there. There's Tacoma right there. Look. Look at that one. Look at that one right there. There was a couple other ones. I'm pretty sure that's him. You'd know. It's your puppy. Yeah. That might have been. Yep, that's not him. That's not him. That's not him. Yep, that moment. Yep. There's Bride. There's Bride. There's Bride. That's Bride. Yeah, I thought so. Maybe it wasn't. Yeah, no, I can't find that. I can't find that picture of. This isn't the same batch. This isn't the same batch of puppies. That's why. Not the same batch of puppies. Oh, here's little Tango. Here's little mini Tango. I thought maybe Tango got in there. Look at little mini Tango. No, they all went to homes. They all went to farms. Most of them went to farms. Look at this little mini Tango. Tango's fixed. I'm like, he must have nailed that. I'm like, how can I thought Tango nailed Lena? I'm like, Tango's fixed. I look just like Tango, don't it? I know he had yeah, this is not the same. It's not the same batch. I've done 3, there's 3, so isn't that funny? And then it looks like Tango, Tango had a little bit thinner stripe. Remember, he had a little thin, down his forehead when he was little, but
That looked just like Tango, man. I was like, dude, I wanted to keep him so bad, like a little mini Tango. That dog, this dog turned out so flippin' beautiful. It don't look like Tango though. It didn't look nothing like Tango. It didn't. When they sent me a picture, I was like, what the hell? Look at the batch of little puppers. All little puppers. There's Pants right there in the back. Look. Bone. Little Bone. There's Bone's little puppy. He looked just like he did his little puppy too. Look. Nicole, check that out. There's little Bone. He looks just like he did when he was a little baby. A white chest. The only one with a white look. You know. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, that's what I was like, dude, how the hell is this dog? What? What the hell? Look, Nicole, he even had the white spot on the back of his butt. Remember? Look, remember? Comet icing on the back of his butt? I'm like, what the fuck? Look, remember the white spot? You say comet icing on the back of his butt. I always say that to him all the time. You got comet icing on the back of your butt, Bone. You got comet icing on the back of your butt. Because it was that white little, look at that. I'm like, get the fucking, what the hell? Dude, no way, dude. Like, so, the rebirth of Bone. I'm like, dude, this can't be, dude. I'm tripping. Yeah. What a cutie patooties. What a cutie boy. Well, that was a handsome dog right there. Look at that. Look at that dog. That dog was gorgeous. He had all the right. Look at that white ear. Look at his white ear. He had big, long ears. He was gorgeous, though. He had really neat markings. This dog had near perfect markings. Yep, Mr. That's Mr. Bone. And that, bam. And I knew it was him. I was like, no way. Oh. The one eye. Yeah, I was pretty blown away. Pretty blown away. Oh, there's that little Tango guy. Little Tango. Little Tango. What a cutie pie, huh? That dog is so flippin' gorgeous. I wish I could find the actual picture of this dog now. You would not believe what he looks like. Pretty puppy, though. Pretty puppy.
Oh, sorry, I was reading something that was in my phone. What the hell is that? Where did that come from? Huh. No, well, I might do a batch with Bobo, with Bone. I've had like 4 calls this year. There we go. There's Lena. Look, this is Lena playing with Bone. This is Lena playing with Bone. That's you, Bobo. Look how good she is. She's playing with Bone. That's not even her puppy. That's not her dog. Isn't that crazy? There's Bobo. There's Bobo. That's you, Bobo, playing with Lena. That's you, Bobo. Look how good she is with him. She's such a good mama. Such a good mama. Not even her baby. Oh, that's too cute. Too flipping cute, man. What a good mama. Oh, there we go. More UFO parts. More UFO parts. Look at my UFO parts I got here, stacking UFO parts. I'm such a goofball. Who builds UFOs? Oh, well. That would be silly me. Nope, no Henry picture. Darn it. I thought we'd have a Henry video. No Henry video. Where'd the Henry video go? I know it's uploaded on the internet. It's on one of the channels. All right, enough is enough of this. Enough. I was trying to find it. It's probably on that little phone is where it's at. I think that's where it's at. It's on this phone, but I don't have this phone charged. Is who alive? Lena? Yeah. Absolutely. All right, let's try some more of this. Cobra Commander. I command you to get in my lung. Oh. Get in my lungs. Oh my goodness. Oh, I didn't start a fire. It's starting to cool off in here in the cabins. Oh well. What time should it be? 10 o'clock? I ain't that too late. All right. So, what is tomorrow? Is the 21st? At least 34 days, man. 34 days. Boy, time's ticking away here. Oh, man, oh, man. What am I going to do with my life? She's a pretty bowl, more pretty bowls, more pretty bowls. Would you like to puff on that bowl? Oh. Oh man, that smells so fruity. It smells so fruity. Oh. Oh, snap. I didn't sleep very well there last night. I don't know why. I didn't sleep very much, got up early. Right on. Thanks for coming in. Hanging out. I'll probably get off here pretty soon. Well, yeah, as long as I get 3 or 4 hours sleep a night, I'm good. That's about 3 or 4 hours. Might be getting up out of bed early, you know what I'm saying? Definitely been getting up early. I don't know why. I just haven't I don't know. I don't like laying in bed. Just not into laying in bed if I'm awake. I don't want to lay down, and I want to either be passed out or awake, you know? So once I'm up after an hour or two, I normally just get out of bed. If I can't lay in bed for more than an hour, I'll just get up. So I'll get up out of bed. But yeah, let's go ahead. We'll go ahead and wrap this one up. We've been here for a little bit. We already were in here earlier today, so I just thought I'd come hang out with you guys for a little bit. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. Thank you for coming in. Looks like we'll be back tomorrow, the Most High willing. Hopefully that soon will all this will get taken care of, and I'll be able to travel again, move around, and get outside the state, get outside the country for a little bit, and come back all fired up. So, appreciate everybody coming in and sharing the gospel and sharing the word. And looks like we're so important that the old troll Kimball came back in here and played his little silly little reindeer game that he plays. So if we see him again in here, I'll definitely make sure that I'll take care of that too. So I got to do one day at a time right now. So thank you for this day, Father. Thanks for having this ministry and for having those with a hearing ear and an eye to see. Appreciate you guys. Again, this ministry is a lot to me. It's a family. So it's a family affair in here. So appreciate you guys breaking bread with me here, daily bread, and I'll stay in the word. Be in the word, not of the world. Be in it, but be not of it. The world, that is. Stay in the word. So he's the word. Find your rest in that. Find your rest in suffering, because that's what he does. He beats the people he loves. He beats the earth out of us. So can't serve two masters. All right, remember those two thieves that'll steal your crown. 3 and 11 quickly. So like a thief in the night till we join our broadcast again. He said the enemy came and sowed seeds while you're sleeping. So don't go to sleep. I'm not saying don't get rest. I'm saying spiritual. Okay. All right. Love, brothers, sisters, in the narrow way. I'll see you again on the next HD, not for high definition for what you see, obviously, for what we're pounding in your eardrum there. So, and the fat was where the best part of the meat was at. So,
We'll see you next time. Pastor Revelation, Pastor Apocalypse. Whoa.